those 3 games in their district, and they win their district, they're the number 5 seed automatically. So, I mean, sure, a St. Joe team it came in, only lost to us and Madison St. Joe, I believe, and maybe right one. But I think that they were an awesome team who deserves to be a number 2 or 3 seed. But however, they don't get it because of the way MAIS seeds the academy rankings there in the spots. So Columbia falls in. So do not let this 8 seed deceive you one bit.
They come in 9-2, like we said. They knocked off Simpson Academy last week, 34-21. The Colonels knocked off Leak Academy in the opening round. And if you were here or listened, watched in, you know that the 41-19 score was no indication of how close the game was. The Colonels almost dismantled themselves in the first half. They trailed 10-0, fumbles all over the place. They quickly righted the ship, got back going, and really took over in the fourth quarter of that game. Were able to extend that lead out. I expect a much more focused and intense group of IA Colonels here tonight. If the fan base that Columbia has brought here is any indication of the type of game we're going to have here tonight, they had the other side field with orange and blue at 5:30 this afternoon. They've been loud. They've been raucous. It's going to be an electric atmosphere tonight. A spot in the semifinals on the line. The IA Colonels and the Columbia Cougars. The head coach of Columbia, Randy Butler, who has spent, if I'm not mistaken, his entire coaching career in the college ranks up until this year when he came to Columbia Academy. Was talking to MDCC Trojan head coach Jeff Tatum a little bit earlier this afternoon, was telling me that Coach Butler was a defensive coordinator for the Trojans back in '87, coached alongside with Coach Tatum. He said stops at Troy, Southern Miss, SMU, all over the place. And he is now the head football coach at Columbia Academy, and he has done a great job quickly turning that program around. And we expect a great game here tonight. One thing about Columbia, just watching them on film, watching them in pregame warm-ups, Brady, they are absolutely huge.
They are. They're very huge. They came here focused as well and on a mission. And you're exactly right, Watson. They travel very well. This team came here on a mission tonight. I guarantee you they will not be quitting until that fourth quarter buzzer blows there. And Indianola, hopefully tonight, will go back to that winning tradition and jumping on somebody early and often, and maybe we can get a couple of more people into play. I noticed last week, our starters had to play 4 quarters, and as hot as it was unseasonably warm last week. Our guys were a little winded there, so we really got our work cut out for us again there tonight. I hope our guys really conditioned well. Hopefully, mended a couple of wounds this past week, because that was another thing about Leaks. They hit us in the mouth the entire night, the last Friday night, and it was just a very good game, a very good part of be, to watch and be broadcasting. It was great night to be a Colonel, and sure the scoreboard said 41-19, but in all indications it definitely was not that. 6 fumbles in the first quarter, I believe we had. It just was a nasty game, and sometimes you got to do those games or have those games to have a little reality gut check. And Indianola Academy hopefully got that one on out of their system there and can go on and focus on this game. Sure, we're going to have butterflies tonight. Don't get me wrong, Watson. Everybody is, but at the same time, hopefully we can come out and execute. I like that last question you asked Coach Nestor in the pregame, where he asked if IA plays next week, and I like that. I loved his answer, too. That was a very good one, and he's exactly right. As long as we can control that ball, we're going to be okay.
One more note on Columbia Academy. Their senior quarterback, Wiley Cleveland, who has thrown for over 2,200 yards and 32 touchdowns this year, injured last week in their first-round win over Simpson Academy. He's been questionable all week long. Everybody wondering, will he play? Will he not play? I was told just a little while ago from their radio crew, he's going to give it a go. Sprained his LCL, if I'm not mistaken, a gruesome-looking injury. Saw that on film, and certainly for the young man, glad he's okay, going to be able to give it a go. The question for Columbia is, how long can he go? How will the knee hold up as the game wears on?
Now, Watson, correct me if I'm wrong, what do you teach at IA?
Accounting.
You teach accounting there. I was going to say typing or something, too. I didn't know if you had that as well or not. But how many CLs do we have in our body? I know that this is an ACL and MCL. Now I'm hearing LCL. how many CLs do we have in our body? We're going to have to call in.
Talk to Coach Putnam about that.
Or Ms. Macomb, so we're going to have to bring in the lifeline there maybe to answer that question next week. That's kind of crazy. I didn't realize we had that many.
So the Colonels and the Cougars getting set for what should be a great battle here at Legion Field. We mentioned the spot in the semifinals next week on the line. Also, 30-game winning streak for Indianola Academy here at Legion Field. That's on the line as well. Believe you me, Columbia Academy is well aware of that. They've got signs along the fence all over their sideline. One that says hashtag break the streak. One says Indianola pucker up and kiss your winning streak goodbye. They're certainly confident coming in to the home field of the number one team in the state. They feel like they're going to come in here and get a win tonight. Colonels feel the same way. Colonels feel they're going to get the win tonight. Just should be a monumental matchup, and can't wait to get it started. We're going to step aside, take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we will give you the starting lineups as we get closer to kickoff. The Colonels and the Cougars of Columbia, second round of the playoffs from Legion Field. We're back in 2 minutes. Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Some called it Los Mocajetas. Some can't even pronounce it, but everyone agrees that Los Mocajetas has delicious, authentic Mexican food that makes your mouth water. Satisfied customers from all over the Mississippi Delta dine with Juan and his staff every chance they get, and you will too. Los Mocajetas also has a party room that you can reserve for birthday parties, anniversaries, and just a good time. You won't feel crowded, and the atmosphere is that perfect setting for authentic Mexican food. That's Los Mocajetas Mexican Restaurant, Highway 82 in Indianola.
It's the year's best cheer.
Give us an A.
High school seniors, give us your A's and you could win one of 10 $1,000 scholarships from Planters Bank. Bring each report card to any Planters location, and every A you bring means another entry in a scholarship drawing. No purchase necessary. Drawing May 1st, 2017. For details, visit planters-bank.com. Time to win. Time to
give us an A.
Member FDIC.
The best-kept secret in the Delta is Impact Wholesale Warehouse on Highway 82, Indianola, right next to Love's Travel Center. Having a party? Get all of your party supplies at Impact. Save money on your janitorial supplies by shopping our huge warehouse. And listen to this, ribs, chicken, catfish, and seafood are our specialties. Also canned goods, candy, and lots more. We serve many area schools and restaurants and would love to serve you. That's Impact Wholesale Warehouse next to Love's Travel Center. Call 887-7288.
The year was 1953. The average wage was $4,000 a year. Gas was 20 cents a gallon, and Dwight D. Eisenhower became president. And that same year, in the land of cotton, the Mississippi Delta, Abrahams was born. Michael and Helen Abraham carry on the proud tradition of offering the finest collection of men and women's clothing for Indianola and all of the Delta. Jeans from Big Star and Silver, mountain khaki shorts and pants, and Polo and Cotton Brothers for men. For the ladies, shoes by OTBT, Barefoot Dream sweaters, and Carly dresses and tunics. And don't forget Patagonia and True Grit in ladies and men. Proud Colonel Boosters, Abrahams, downtown Indianola.
Brady Smith with you from Legion Field as we get closer to kickoff. Second round of the NAIS AAA playoffs. The number one Indianola Academy Colonels, 11-0 on the year, hosting the number 8 seed Columbia Academy. The Cougars come in at 9-2. What a ball game it should be. The head coach of the IA Colonels is Tommy Nestor. He's in his 11th season at Indianola Academy, 86-43 record. Here in Indianola, his assistants are Cleet Putnam, Shan Wright, Alan Hill, and Ray Bridges. To give you the starting lineup, we'll start on the defensive side for Indianola Academy. At one defensive end will be a senior, number 33, Sherman Tim, 17 solos, 18 assists, 1.5 sacks on the season. At nose guard, a senior, number 53, Stuart Nichols, 1 solo, 26 assists, and half a sack. The other defensive end, I was told this morning, was going to be Wesley Lester. We were told the same thing last week, ended up being Sheeper Phillips. We're told Lester is going to get the start, a sophomore, number 28, 25 solos, 40 assists, 2.5 sacks on the year. The three-man linebacking crew, at outside linebacker, a junior, number 64, Jack Dodd, 14 solos, 38 assists, half a sack, and a fumble recovery. At middle linebacker, a senior, number 5, Ben Van Cleve, 18 solos, 40 assists, 2 interceptions, and 2 pass deflections. The other outside linebacker is a sophomore, number 3, Stephon Smith, 26 solos, 27 assists, 2 sacks, and 1 pass deflection. In the secondary at the laser position, a junior, number 10, Sebastian Harris, 6 solos, 12 assists, 1 pass breakup on the year. At cornerback, a senior, number 7, Shade Smith, 10 solos, 12 assists, 12 pass deflections, and 2 interceptions. At free safety, A junior, number 11, William Barrier, 5 solos, 6 assists, 4 interceptions. He's returned 2 of those for a touchdown, and also 4 pass deflections on the year. The other cornerback, a senior, number 25, Gray Odom, 12 solos, 13 assists, 2 interceptions, and 3 pass breakups. And at the Rocket position, a senior, number 27, Mitchell Pitt, 29 solos, 32 assists, 1 pass breakup, and 1 fumble recovery. As we move to the offensive side, up front at left tackle, a junior, number 58, Tyler Horner. At left guard, a senior, number 66, Hunter Price. At center, a senior, number 51, Seth Travis. At right guard, a junior, number 52, Sheeper Phillips. And at right tackle, a junior, number 55, Watson Brewer. Starting tight end for Indianola Academy is a senior, number 5, Ben Van Cleve, who has 12 receptions for 270 yards and a touchdown on the year. Starting wideouts, a sophomore, number 4, Randy Kimball, 9 receptions for 105 yards and a touchdown. And a junior, number 2, T.K. Bolden, 29 catches, 763 yards, and 9 touchdowns. He also has 1 rushing touchdown on the year. In the backfield at fullback will be the tank, Sherman Timms, a senior, number 33, 90 carries, 762 yards, and 16 touchdowns. He's averaging 8.5 a carry. Also has 4 receptions, 431 yards, and 2 touchdowns. At tailback will be the junior, number 10, Sebastian Harris, 95 carries on the season, 1,028 yards, and 14 touchdowns. He's averaging 10.8 per carry. He also has 4 receptions for 82 yards. And the starting quarterback for Indianola Academy is a sophomore, number 15, Will Davis. Davis, 63 for 106 on the year, 1,226 yards, 12 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. He's also carried it 73 times for 184 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's your starting lineup for Indianola Academy. A huge crowd building here at Legion Field for this second-round matchup, 1 versus 8. The IA Colonels and the Columbia Cougars about to go at it.
It really is, Watson. This is a beautiful playoff atmosphere here. You know, we've played 2 or 3 games this year that have had playoff state championship implications on the line there. St. Joe earlier in the season, also when Heritage came to town. You know, when those 1 versus 2 come up like that, those matchups. And then, of course, last week with Leake Academy, they brought a pretty good crowd. Everybody was a little, I thought that we had it easy because of their 3-7 record, which turns out in the end we didn't. But, you know, Indianola Academy tonight, though, is faced with their 4th real tough challenge here. And I'm not going to take anything away from Pillow. They brought a pretty good crowd as well, and that was a good game, too, and it was a good atmosphere. But tonight, I mean, you can feel it in the air. I mean, it really is. And, of course, it just got a little cool snap this afternoon. The north wind started coming out and kicking some. It's still dry as all get out. But, I mean, it's a very good night for football here. It's a good, dark crowd, and you know, it's already, you know, daylight savings time. I guess it's this weekend. It's getting darker earlier, and everybody, hey, I hope you can come out here tonight to Legion Field and support these Colonels. They definitely could appreciate your support here, and you're gonna get your money's worth tonight. I guarantee you that.
Absolutely. Let's look at the playoff bracket. We talked about how the Colonels and the Cougars got here. Across the state, the 4-5 matchup. Who gets the winner of that game gets the winner of our game here. Number 4, Heritage, hosting number 5, Manchester. We move to the bottom half of the bracket. Number 2, Adams County Christian, hosting number 7, Starkville Academy. And number 3, Centerville Academy, hosting number 6, St. Joe. You know, should the Colonels be able to win this one, Brady, and move on to the semifinals next week, regardless of who our opponent is, it's going to be a rematch from the regular season.
And that scares me. You know, Watson, I was nervous about last week's game. I really hadn't been too terribly nervous about tonight's game. But, you know, next week's game, and I'm just like a coach. I hate to look ahead, but at the same time, you know, it just seems like whenever you do a rematch, anytime, it's always tough on you. And which, of course, we got to get through this game first here tonight. But, you know, that's just part of it here. And you hate those rematches, but you just got to play the way the ball bounces here. And I definitely hope we can get to see that game next week.
Captains are meeting at midfield. Your captains tonight for Indianola Academy. Seniors, Ben Van Cleve, Seth Travis, Mitchell Pitt, and Sherman Timms. Your captains for the visiting Cougars are senior quarterback Wiley Cleveland and senior linebacker Logan Bullock. Something else about Columbia Academy, they start 11 guys on offense. They start a completely different 11 on defense. Not many teams in Academy football are able to do that, at least at the AAA division and lower.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Watson. And everybody's roster that you ever give me is on a 8.5 by 11 sheet. Theirs is 11 by 17. This is a lot, or 8.5 by 17, I guess. So anyway, they were there. So, but yeah, they do have a huge roster. And Indianola Academy, we're very blessed and fortunate to have a few that play one way. We don't have all 11 and 11 though, but at the same time, you know, we have a good crowd, but they have a huge football team. A lot of seniors on this team too here. I guarantee you these guys aren't wanting to bow out tonight.
The IA Colonels won the toss. They deferred their option to the second half. So right off the bat, we're going to see what the Cougars and their superstar quarterback, Wiley Cleveland, who we talked about, we've been told he's going to give it a go on a bum knee. They certainly rely on him. We'll see how long he can go. Obviously, the focus for the Colonels, put a lot of pressure on him early, try to make him get out of the pocket and use that knee as much as possible. Still got about 4.5 minutes left before kickoff. The crowd continues to build here at Legion Field. While we've got a minute, we want to remind you that Greenville Motorsports is the sponsor of all IA Colonel First Down. Clicky's Restaurant and Catering, the sponsor of all IA Colonel Touchdowns. Don't forget, here as the Colonels take the field, don't forget after the first Colonel touchdown tonight, you can text 601-941-3922. Again, that number 601-941-3922. After the first Colonel touchdown, you'll have a chance to win a $20 gift card from our friends at Cookies. Coming up at halftime, we'll have first half stats recap for you. In the postgame show, we'll be naming the Lost Pizza Company players of the game, as well as the Bill's Body Shop collision of the game, and the Van Cleve Insurance proper coverage play of the game. So make sure you stay tuned for all that. Hopefully we've got a lot of nominees tonight.
I think I'm going to have to take that spot for Greg Fields next year. I think I'm going to do the Sunflower Lumber Land of Lumber lick or something.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Isn't that nice whenever you have fight for sponsorship? I don't have enough good gifts. It's great gifts, though. He has some pretty neat gifts. I do like that.
Colonels have taken the field. They're lined up on the sideline awaiting the national anthem. Columbia going to stand the back of the end zone, wait to run out of their tunnel after the national anthem as they wait for the fans to get off the field. Number 1 versus number 8, the Colonels and the Cougars. As we get closer to kickoff here from Legion Field, Watson Cook, Brady Smith with you. If you're in the area and have a chance and can find a place, come on out because things getting filled pretty quickly. As we get set for the opening prayer and national anthem, we'll throw it back to the station, take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the kickoff. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Local decisions made by local people. That's what you will get at Community Bank. You've been thinking about switching banks? Now is the time. Community Bank will handle all of your bank switching paperwork for you. We'll assign you your own personal secretary who will handle your former bank account, get you your new checks, fill out your direct deposit forms, and anything else you need. Just remember, we do the switch. You just enjoy Community Bank, a bank like no other. Community Bank, a proud Colonel booster.
Uh-oh, Olivia. I scratched the hardwood floor with my truck. Oh, no, Cooper. What are we going to do? Call my pals at Robertson Floor Service.
That's right, Cooper and Olivia. Your pap at Robertson Floor Service has been serving the Delta's flooring needs since 1992. Call us for an appointment today at 662-887-4477. Tell them, Olivia.
Come to Pep Store. We can. We do. Your hardwood floor. And get a free coat.
Steve's Cleaners, your one-stop dry cleaners. We offer a variety of services from cleaning comforters to prom and wedding dresses. We are proud to have served Indianola for more than 43 years and have now added a location in Cleveland to better serve the Delta. Our friendly and professional staff are ready to serve your needs. We at Steve's Cleaners always cheer for the blue and white of the Indianola Academy Colonels. Go Big Blue! Steve's Cleaners with locations in Indianola and Cleveland.
Proud supporters of Colonel Football, the Tackett family, owners of Heartland Catfish Company, farm 7,200 surface water acres of catfish and 15,000 acres of grain land. That makes us the largest single grower of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Heartland is committed to supplying our customers with the highest quality farm-raised catfish products. Be sure and eat catfish raised in the Mississippi Delta by looking for the Heartland Seal. Smooth, clean filet cuts that meet the highest standards, just like Indianola Academy and Colonel Football. Heartland Catfish, a proud sponsor of Colonel Football.
Welcome back. We are just about set for kickoff here from Legion Field. The IA Colonels and the Columbia Cougars in the second round of the NAIS AAA playoffs. Watson Cook and Brady Smith with you.
Kicked off to Cal, and the band ran out on the field. I don't know if it's infamous. I don't know. Isn't that more than famous?
Sure. That's nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Will Lang, the senior kicker for Indianola Academy, will tee it up at the 40. The Colonels will kick right to left. The Cougars will send back number 2, Aaron Thomas, and number 12, Luke McKenzie. Back deep to return. The Cougars are in their road white uniforms, blue letters and numbers trimmed in orange. The orange pipe down the side, the orange helmet with the white, looks like the Clemson Tiger helmet, the white cougar paw on the side. The Colonels in their home, royal blues, white letters, white numbers, royal blue helmet with the white IA logo. Bill Lawford getting the home crowd into it. They're up on their feet, got the cans going, the cowbells going. It's loud. Colonel Nation has brought it, and they better, because the Cougars across the way are making all kinds of noise. As Lang approaches the tee, we're underway. It's a low squibber. Going to be picked up by McKenzie at the 18. Runs to the left side, tries to stretch it to the Cougar sideline, and he's going to be taken out of bounds by Jackson Cowart just across the 30, around the 31-yard line. That's where the Cougars will have it, 1st and 10.
Yeah, just nice execution, getting downfield there, kicking kind of a squib kick, not allowing their athletic players to get the ball on the run there on the fly. They had to kind of play an athletic play, go down to their knee and catch it, make sure it didn't roll behind them there, then set up a wedge, and it just takes a little time and out of their open route there. Smart kick by Lang and company.
They'll put it down at the Cougar 32. That's where Wiley Cleveland and company will have it to start. Cleveland will open in the gun, one back in the backfield. It's number 21, Colton Sandifer. They'll bring a receiver in motion, hand it off to Sandifer around the right side. Gets to the 35, hit and brought down by Stuart Nichols and Bailey Bills, who draws the start tonight. They'll mark him down at the 37. 5-yard pickup will bring up 2nd and 5.
Man, they're big up front. They're up back and their right tackle there at that time. Double team Sherman Timms, the defensive end. Of course, normally a defensive end has outside containment.
Cleveland takes the snap, throws right side, complete to Thomas, and he's wrestled out of bounds. Sherman Timms coming over to make the stop. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, their defensive end normally has outside containment, but in this 3-4 defense that we play, the linebacker has to get that there. So that's Bailey Bills playing that position there. Going to really call on him and Mitchell Pitts tonight to make some nice plays, as I'm sure this Columbia team likes to get outside and get in that open field there and make some things happen.
3rd and 4 from the Cougar 38. Ball is on the near hash as they work left to right here in the first quarter. No score, 11:25 to go in the first period. We're just underway from Legion Field.
Play call took a little long to get ready there.
Yes, it did. Cleveland out of the gun with McKenzie in the backfield. McKenzie goes out in motion left side. They swing it there to McKenzie. It's caught. Tries to stretch it to the first down marker. He's going to have to move the chains. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, they like to get it out in those flats out there in the open space and allow their athletes to make the plays out there. And Cleveland got the ball out there to his running back there that time, just in a little flats there, and he was allowed him to get up the field and penetrate and get that much-needed yardage.
1st and 10 from the Cougar 45. They shift Harper in motion. They try Sandifer straight ahead, and he is hit hard. Ben Van Cleve coming up to make the stop. There's your first nominee of the night for the Bills body shop collision of the game. They'll give him one to the 46. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You called it there, Watson. Van Cleve coming up in a stunt formation there and just not allowing the Cougar running back to get anywhere that time. Great job of filling up that hole real quick.
2nd and 9 from the Columbia 46. Ball is on the left hash. Cleveland from the gun brings Harper in motion to the near side. 2 receivers already to the right. Cleveland looking to pass, not going to tuck it and run. And gets by Nichols, going to reverse field. He's in trouble and wrestled down to the ground in the backfield. They'll mark it back at the 42. Well, there were several Colonels giving chase there. Shaden Smith was among the Colonels that got back there to bring Cleveland down. You know, if you're running around on the gippy legs, that's got to be a scary situation, not only for you, the quarterback, but your coach's teammates and fan base as well.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. Had a rollout here, had some pocket presence there as the pocket did roll out to the right side. Had a few blockers. Indianola Academy, though, came, stuffed it up there and not allowed him to get to the outside.
3rd and 13 from the Cougar 42. Cleveland takes the snap under pressure. Sherman Timms lays him out. Pass is incomplete. They were trying to hit McKenzie over the middle. Boy, Timms got the pressure on Cleveland, knocked him down as he let it go. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down. Colonels get the stop. Columbia going to punt it away.
I hate to quote your game day host from earlier, though, but like your man John Madden said earlier, boom! Sherman Timms, man, he popped him. Wow.
McKenzie will go back to punt. He'll stand at his own 28. Colonel send William Barrier back to return. He'll stand at his 25. Barrier 219 yards on 14 return attempts on the season. He does have 1 touchdown. Punt will hit at the 29. Barrier takes it on the hop at the 23, returns it up the Cougar sideline. Going to be taken out of bounds. And they'll mark it, looks like, at the Colonel 29. So a 6-yard return for Barrier. Colonels have it 1st and 10. No score with 9:47 to play in the first quarter.
Well, Barrier wisely catching that ball on the hop there, not letting it go downfield any further, and being able to advance it forward there. Since a simple 5 yards, that's just going to give the Colonels a little bit more breathing room there. Nothing too fancy, but at the same time, had he let that ball roll, he probably cut off about 10 or 15 more yards if that ball could have rolled there. Columbia's punter had some good spiral on it. Good job by Barrier having the heads up.
1st and 10, Colonels from their own 29. Davis under center, I formation in the backfield. He'll hand it, or actually pitch it to Sebastian Harrison. He's wrestled down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Number 55, Dylan Martin, coming in there to get the stop for Columbia.
Well, Columbia and Indianola Academy right now in a cat-and-mouse game here, trying to control the line of scrimmage here in the trenches. The battle is won and lost in the trenches there. Whoever wins that up front is going to end up winning the game. They're going to control the tempo of the game. Indianola Academy will have their hands full tonight.
2nd and 10 from the 29. Davis under center, I formation again. Receiver stacked in tight to the left side. Play action for Davis. Sets up, in trouble, and he's going to be brought down at the... Let's see, they'll mark that back at... It's going to be a loss of 3 for Davis. We'll bring up 3rd and 13.
Well, when Davis got out of his play action, rolling back there, getting his feet set up there, Columbia had pressure on him immediately. He had a guy open. He's got to get that head around on a swivel a lot quicker, though, and come out of that play action there a lot sooner and find his receiver open there. He had one downfield, just could not get the ball. And that was a 5-step drop there. Those guys have really got to help him with extra pocket pressure.
3rd and 13 from the 26. Receivers come to the near side. Davis under center. Backs are split with Timms and Harris. Davis rolls out to his left, sets up, throws left side. It's caught by Bolden at the 35. Tries to work ahead for the first down. I don't think he's going to get it. Credit Columbia Academy with coming in to make the stop. Logan Bullock. They're going to mark him at the 38. Going to be 1 yard shy of the first down.
Right here, I'd have to go for it if I were Nestor. I mean, you got it one between the trenches here, and I think if he dives and gets it to the big Shermanator, like I mentioned again earlier, needs that 1 or 2 yards there, hand it to the tank up the middle.
Look out. Looks like the Colonels are going to go. 4th and 1 from the 38. May try to get a hard count here. We'll see. 7:33 to play first quarter. No score. Colonels trying to pick up the first down on 4th and short from their own 38. Davis will hand it to Sherman Timms. He's got the first down. Spins ahead to the Colonel 43, 5-yard pickup. Greenville Motorsports first down.
I called it exactly there. Whenever you can put the ball in the big man's hands, you do it right there. Indianola Academy running that play to a T there, just to dive up the one hole there. Normally most people try to go to the strong side, the right side. they chose the backside instead there. Sherman Timms didn't even get touched till he was 2 or 3 yards downfield there. Great job by the Colonels. What he did, though, was mainly wrapped up on that ball and made sure he held on to it, and we got the first down.
Give him 4 to the 42 is where they mark it. Triple I, they'll hand it to Sebastian Harris. And he is brought down from behind. They'll mark it at the 45-yard line. Number 32 for the Cougars, Hayden Fournay, coming in to make the stop. 3-yard pickup for Harris, 2nd and 7.
Nothing against the Colonels, but it's so hard, especially whenever you got that crashing presence from the outside. You got to really hit that hole quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's hard to get 3 bodies through one hole that quick.
Triple I again on 2nd and 7 from the Colonel 45. Ball is on the near hash. They'll hand it to Sherman Timms, the second man through, and he's stacked up. Lumbers forward to the 48. 3-yard pickup for Timms. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, Lester, the lead back there. Timms just getting in low behind him and just got hit low, real low there that time. I know those ankles are going to be hurt Saturday morning there from that low lick that he received. You know, last week Leak Academy hit low as well there. And those guys, that's what they got to do if they're going to tackle that big man.
Looks more like 3rd and 5. Triple I again for the Colonels. Davis, 3-step drop, looking to pass, throws right side. Incomplete, in and out of the hands of Bolden, but there is a flag down around the line of scrimmage. We'll check the penalty marker.
But it's not really within inside the box there as they normally call it, so I don't know what's going to be called here.
We'll wait the call from the officials. To be an eligible receiver downfield, it will be declined, so the incomplete pass brings up 4th down. Colonel's going to punt it.
Well, tough break there for the Colonels. This definitely isn't what they wanted to see on their first series on offense, but these guys here did see that they could move the ball. I like the 4th down and 3, or 4th and 1 call there. They're not scared to run the ball. They know they can move it. Just cannot get bogged down on that 2nd down play.
Aaron Thomas back to return. Lang takes a snap at his own 35, kicks it away. It's a high spiral kick. Thomas will let it hit, and it will take a short Colonel roll and be down at the 20. That's where the Cougars will have it. 1st and 10, a 32-yard punt for Will Lang. No score. Cougars get it back for their second drive of the night. 5:46 to play in the first quarter.
Other than what I did with my wife, Lang, just listen to the whole conversation here. Lang outkicked his coverage this season. I tell you, man, he laid a spiral and a bomb there that time, man. He really hammered that ball there. The guys got downfield a lot too fast there, and Columbia wasn't able to return that.
To be honest, I was not sure where that was going. Cleveland throws it left side on 1st down, complete to McKenzie, and he's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage as Shade Smith goes up to make the stop. Let's see where they mark him out. Going to lose 2, maybe 3.
What I was saying is I outkicked my coverage with my wife, as I'm sure you said the same thing with your two partner.
Absolutely. 3-yard loss to the 17, 2nd and 13 for the Cougars. Ball is on the left hash. And we've got a timeout on the field. Now the officials say ready to play. I'm not sure what that was about.
I like Buster's comments. I'm in.
2nd and 13. Cleveland will hand off to Sandover straight ahead. He's stacked up by Stuart Nichols, and a host of Colonels come in to help out. Ben Van Cleve leading the charge. He comes out of there with the ball, looks like. They're going to say Sandover was down, and they're going to give him 1 to the 18. So 3rd and 12 coming up.
Indianola Academy just smothering the ball out there right now. Getting to the ball, the sea of blue is every which way. Cougars don't know where to look right now for answers. They're still going to steadily battle, though I guarantee you this offense is not going to give up.
4 wide for Cleveland. He'll bring Harper in motion into the backfield. Cleveland sprints out to his right, now sets up the pass, throws incomplete, was taken down by Stephon Smith as he let it go. And that will bring up 4th and 12. Cougars will have to punt it away once again.
Stephon did a good job there of holding up Big 15, the tight end, Owen Harper there, just a junior. That young man is a very big guy there. And then about that last second, he fell in from behind Harper. He was hiding in him, and boom, got on the quarterback real quick there. And Cleveland had to let go of that ball real fast there. Stephon Smith, credit him, making the quick stop.
The Colonels forced the 3-and-out barrier. Will go back and stand around midfield to take the punt from McKenzie. Waves off his teammates. It will go out of bounds in Cougar territory. Let's see where they mark it. Officials still walking downfield. He'll put it at the 45. First and 10, Colonels from the Columbia 45. 4:44 to go in the first quarter. Still no score here in this 1 versus 8 matchup.
Watson, it's been years since I've been in Hattiesburg, Mississippi at school down there at Southern Miss. I ventured over to Columbia one time. Beautiful city there. I want to say they had some, like, Big Mama's barbecue porch. It's something like a front porch barbecue. That was knockout good. I tell you, we might have to make a road trip down there next year and play them.
First and 10, Colonels from the Cougar 45. Davis under center with I formation in the backfield. Timms and Harris. He'll turn hand to Harris. Hit in the backfield. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Columbia Academy getting really nice pursuit along the right side of the Colonel offensive line. That was Jay Gasquet who came in there to bring down Harris. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Also had Dylan Martin coming in there and hitting with authority there, too. 55 defensive linemen there. Really got some good penetration for Columbia Academy. That is a big young man there as well. Also a senior for the Cougars, just not wanting to go down tonight. Like you said, Watson, they get the benefit of playing one way. Those guys are going to have some fresh legs, fresh bodies.
2nd and 10, Colonels from the Cougar 45. 4 minutes to go, first quarter, still no score. Davis rolls out to his left, looking to pass, picks up a nice block, now going to loft it downfield. May have been tipped as he let it go. And incomplete. Randy Kimball tried to run up and make the grab, had it stripped from behind as he came down with it. I tell you what Kimball did more than anything is he prevented an interception there, because I'm not sure if Davis's arm was hit or if the ball was tipped as he let it go, but that ball wobbled downfield. It results in an incomplete pass.
You're exactly right there. It was a lame duck down the field there, and Kimball did do a good job of coming over. I can say this much. They bull rushed that time, and Sebastian Harris, the up back, stayed in the block, and he got manhandled just then. Wow, this team is really coming to hit tonight.
3rd and 10 from the Cougar 45. Davis will work out of the gun. Harris goes in motion to the far side. Play action. Davis has a screen set up. It's caught by Van Cleve, and he is wrestled down for a loss of 1. Back to the 46. Columbia sniffed that one out perfectly. Number 43, Logan Bullitt, coming up to make the tackle. It'll be 4th and 11 for the Colonels. Coach Nestor going to send the punting unit out.
I do have to say that's the first time I've ever seen that play there. A pretty good play. That's what you normally do with a team that really pins those ears back and applies a lot of pressure on the quarterback. You try to draw them off sides, pull them back to you there, and slip them over there with the little screen up the middle. Had it wisely run there, and I was just glad that Van Cleve was able to hold on to that ball.
Lane set to punt it away. Another high spiral kick. Thomas going to let it hit. It will take a nice curl roll inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So Lang does a nice job backing up the Cougars. They'll start this drive from their own 8. Still no score with 2:59 to play in the first quarter.
You know, the senior Lang there, he really doesn't like this punting duties. He's more of a kicker. He likes to kick off, especially there. He likes the field goal second and then the punting third, I would say. But at the same time, I want him to know right now this is a big vital part of his game tonight, and he is doing right now an excellent job. The senior is at getting the Colonel's defensive field position and pressure.
.38-yard punt for Lang. 1st and 10, Cougars from the 8. Cleveland looking to pass. Throws downfield, looking for Harper. It's tipped and almost intercepted. Harper tipped it right to Mitchell Pitts. Well, I think may have surprised him a little bit. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10.
Pitts had good coverage there, but whenever you're covering somebody 6'3" and you're sitting at 5'11", and that young man Harper got up out of his shoes there that time and almost got that big bear paw on that ball there and just could not bring that thing down. Fortunately for the Colonels, the Cougars had an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 8. Cleveland works out of the gun, 4 wide. He'll bring receiver Harper in motion to the backfield. They give it to Jennifer, and he is stuffed in the backfield. The tank, Sherman Kim, coming up to make the tackle.
I couldn't tell if it was him or Lester. Both of them were both back there in the backfield. I do see it is Sherman. It was him. I think Wesley was just as fired up, though, about the tackle as Sherman was, though. Great job by this defense again. This team, we know we're going to hinge on them. As John Madden said earlier today at the pep rally, it's the defense that wins the ball game here, and this defense is showing it tonight.
3rd down and 13, is that right? Cleveland's going to roll out to his left. Him giving chase. He lost it out of bounds. Incomplete. They were trying to hit Jake Brewer. Mitchell Pitts had the coverage. Incomplete pass brings up fourth down.
And if you're a Colonel fan, what you do like to see is Wiley Cleveland after that pass there on the ground yet again. I know that's going to really disturb that young man all night long. You got to get him out of his passing rhythm there, keep him uncomfortable, flush him out of that pocket, make him run. This young man, you hate to pick on somebody's weakness there, but he is hurt right now. And we definitely don't want to see him get hurt again, but at the same time, Indianola has to play that to our advantage.
So the Cougars set to punt for the third time tonight. 2:08 to play in the first quarter. Still no score. Punter is number 11, Patrick Gill. Kicks it away. Barrier going to take it at the Cougar 40. Returns it up the right sideline. And Colonel's going to have excellent field position here. They'll be inside the 25 to start this drive. We'll see if we can get some points here. It's been a quick first quarter. It's been a hard-hitting, well-played first quarter as well.
Well, you know, this old classic Alabama football here where it's just a game of wits. Let the defense play there. Special teams take over when the offense can't drive. Field position. Finally, you get a short field just like Indianola Academy here has done here. Hopefully the offense can take over here and give us enough mental breathing room at least to get in field goal range.
Let me correct myself. I said inside the 25. They put it at the 26. First and 10. Colonel Harris takes the handoff straight ahead. And he's inside the 20, it appears, before he's taken down. They'll mark him around the 18. 8-yard pickup for Harris. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Colonels.
The first play tonight that I've really seen a surge out of our offensive line. Not only them, but Sebastian Harris as well. That young man can't weigh 150 pounds soaking wet, but his heart is as big as this football field. He believes Colonel Blue, and he's going to run that ball hard for the Colonels, and he did so that time between the tackles.
2nd and 2 from the 18. Davis under center. He'll give to Harris around the left side, and he's got a Greenville Motorsports first down inside the 15 to the 13. 5-yard pickup for Harris. Colonels move the chains.
And there that time, Sebastian Harris again running hard for the Colonels there. And just at the same time, first time he ran in the 4-hole, this time running in the 5-hole to the left. And they're just really utilizing both sides of the field, really working this whole offensive line here for the Colonels.
1st and 10 from the 13. Colonels looking to get in the end zone. Davis will pitch it left side to Harris. Picks up a block to the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Colonel Sebastian Harris takes it in from 13 yards out. Puts Big Blue on top 6-0 with 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. That touchdown brought to you by our friends at Sookie's Restaurant and Catering.
And I skim the field always now, Watson, after you get up a touchdown, especially in a big game like this. You look for that flag there. Indianola, so many years past, we had it come against us, the flag bug. Last week we had the fumble bug, and we've had the injury bug most of the year too. But anyway, we avoided that flag there. Nice hard running by Sebastian Harris.
Will Lang's extra point is blocked, and the Cougars pick it up. They'll blow it dead. 6-0 your score. Colonels on top of Columbia with 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
I'm Greg Bills from Bills Body Shop in Rubel, Mississippi, and I want to fix your car. We've been in business for 40 years in the same location. We're a family-owned business and currently have 3 generations still working under the same roof. If you're ever in an accident, we can tow your vehicle, help you with your insurance claim, get you in a rental car, repair your vehicle, and deliver it back to you in usually under a week. We're located at 501 South Oak Street, Highway 49, Louisville, Mississippi. Give us a call today, 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Magic Mart Pharmacy is a proud supporter of IA Colonel football. We know it takes hard work and commitment to win football games. Come by and let us work hard to earn your business. Serving Indianola and the Delta area as your hometown pharmacy for 25 years. That's Magic Mart Pharmacy located on Highway 82 East behind McDonald's with a drive-through window for your convenience. Magic Mart Pharmacy, where your health is our business. Go Colonels!
Welcome back. The Colonels able to get stops defensively and flip field position, and they take advantage with a 3-play, 26-yard drive. Sebastian Harris, a 13-yard run to put the Colonels on top, 6-0. The extra point was blocked. McKenzie takes the kickoff from Lang. He's wrestled down by Wesley. Lester. Ball is loose. Who's got it? Columbia appears to, or maybe it didn't. I thought it came loose. Regardless, nice job by Lester getting downfield to make the tackle.
And then I saw legs going up in there. I couldn't tell if it was a ball, legs, what was going on there. What I did like to see was that sea of blue getting there and get to that ball and bringing down that Cougar running back there before he could set up a nice return there. And the Colonels going to give their defense a nice bit of field position, a good field position here for this third series of defense.
1st and 10, Columbia from their own 20. Ball is on the left hash. The quarterback, Cleveland, will work out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Colonels leading 6-0, 48 seconds to play in the first quarter. They'll hand off to Sandifer, tries to cut it straight ahead, and he's taken down by Stephon Smith near the 25-yard line. Smith actually came in there to clean it up. Somebody got to Sandifer first. May have been Kim or Van Cleve.
Yeah, I was going to say Van Cleve there coming in. Normally when you're the last one up off the pile, that's the one that did it there. Did a great job of getting some penetration there, those linebackers did, standing that line up there. This is a big, huge Cougar offensive line.
2nd and 6 from the 24. Cleveland directing traffic from the gun, brings the man in motion near side. They give it to Sandifer straight ahead, and he's cut down at the line of scrimmage. Wesley Lester coming up to make the stop.
Lester just coming from his defensive end position from the backside there. I saw him bumping some shoulders there with Big 75 after that play there. I believe the Columbia Academy offensive line not too happy with his fellow brethren there, and showing the 10th grader that they don't want him to come across that line of scrimmage again.
Into the first quarter, we've got a good one from Legion Field. The IA Colonels leading Columbia Academy 6-0. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Pecans are only the beginning of what you'll find at Indianola Pecan House. Stop in for gift items from your favorite universities, great silver and gold jewelry from designers like Ronaldo, gourmet food items, cupcakes, caramel and pound cake, pecan pies, all made fresh daily. And they also create custom gift baskets for any occasion. Come in and sample their most recent flavors of pecans, crunchy praline popcorn and crunchy praline. Serving pecans around the world for over 30 years from 1013 Highway 82 East. Indianola Pecan House, home of the original praline pecan.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about how much value their car insurance company is really delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Andy Daniels in Indianola can help you get to a better state, because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Andy Daniels in Indianola and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
Welcome back, second quarter underway, 3rd and 6 Cougars. And the throw left side, incomplete. Cleveland was trying to hit Slade Wilkes. I beg your pardon, that was Ralph Stewart, the intended receiver. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down, and the Cougars will have to punt it away.
You know, I was talking to somebody today about where all our fan base is and how far and wide the Internet and the radio really has reached out there. Now, especially with the Internet, Watson, that was pretty cool earlier where we had somebody from Sri Lanka earlier this year. I got a buddy of mine, Randy Tuggle, over in Lake Village, Arkansas, listening in tonight to Indianola Academy Colonel football, and we hope we can give them a good broadcast over there.
Cougars set to punt it away. Gill will kick it off from the 15, or punt it off, I should say. Barrier will haul it in at the Colonel 42, has return room up the right side and flips down just shy of the Cougar 45. They'll mark him at the 47, it appears. Colonels will start another drive in Cougar territory.
And we've had a lot of action here, and you hadn't been able to announce it, so I will. The Sookie's restaurant gift card, or card winner was Jared Clark there, so congrats to Jared Clark for listening in out there. And I know he's been trying several times. He has told me he's had Bobby's number program trying to win that thing past couple of weeks.
1st and 10 from the Cougar 46. Ball is on the near hash. Colonels moving left to right in the second quarter. Davis hit in the pocket. Ball comes loose. Colonels recover. Sebastian Harris back there to fall on it. Davis was hit from behind by Blake Fournier, who came unblocked, it appeared. Davis is up and okay, but that's a big loss for the Colonels back to their own 44.
Huge loss there. I tell you, Columbia Academy is really putting the bull rush on the Colonels tonight. This offensive line really has to get up there and make some things happen, win that trenches. Right now, Davis needs to work on the short passes there, get the confidence up. The 5-step drops are not working tonight for the Colonels.
Davis under center on 2nd and 20. Handoff to Harris. Runs over a man at the 47. Runs over 2. He's to the 30. To the 20. To the 15. Oh, another, and ball comes loose. Goes out of bounds. That was one of the toughest runs you will ever see in high school football. Sebastian Harris gets down to the Cougar 10-yard line of Greenville Motorsports first down.
Oh, my goodness. Whenever they dunk in basketball, they get posterized. I think Sebastian Harris just posterized somebody there that time on that lick. That young man running hard and with authority there just lowers them shoulders and helmet and, boom, bust over somebody there. Nice snot pop. I'm going to give him a Fields Body Shop offense collision nominee.
46 yards on the carry for Harris. First and goal, Colonels from the 10. 10:52 to play in the second quarter. Big Blue on top, 6-0. Sherman Timms takes the handoff, looks for running room inside. Gets a few. They'll mark him at the 6. 4-yard pickup for Timms will bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, nice hard running between the tackles there for Sherman Timms. And, whenever you get this close to the goal line, you don't really get fancy. You just try to go forward and keep moving that ball. Hey, 4 times 3 is 12. That'll get us in the end zone. I'm happy with that.
I can't get that run from Harris out of my mind, man. Trucks. Cougar defenders all the way down the field.
He really did. Several.
Pitts will check in at tailback here for the Colonels on 2nd and goal from the 6. Timms is the fullback. Davis under center, looking to pass. Throws corner of the end zone incomplete. Was looking for Van Cleve. Davis was under heavy pressure. Really just had to get it away. 3rd and goal coming up.
3-step drop. 3-step drop. I'm going to say it 100 times tonight there. We cannot go with the 5-step drop. Davis cannot drop his hands and look 2 or 3 times. He's got to find that receiver quick. He is in slow motion right now. He's got to catch up with this fast tempo that Columbia Academy's defense is possessing.
3rd and goal from the 6. Colonels trying to extend a 6-0 lead over the Cougars. 10:07 to play in the second quarter. Thought we would have a good one coming in. It's exceeded expectations thus far. What a game. Heavy package. You've got Timms and Lester side by side in the backfield with Harris behind them. Davis going to get behind Timms, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Colonels. Will Davis takes it in from 6 yards out. You mentioned a little bit earlier the throw to Van Cleve, something you've never seen. That's something we haven't seen yet out of the Colonels either, and it worked to perfection.
It really did there. You're exactly right, Watson. Hey, you can't take the plays with you. You might as well pull everyone, even open the cobwebs up in the old part of the playbook there. The plays that didn't work in practice at the beginning of the year, might as well go for those as well. Have fun with it here. These Colonels tonight are really hitting on all 8.
Lang is on for the extra point. His first attempt tonight was blocked. Van Cleve to snap, heel to hold, Lang to kick. It is up, and it is good. 13-0 Colonels on top of Columbia with 10:03 to play in the second quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Accidents do happen, and insurance companies do pay to make it right. But insurance companies don't get to tell you where to take your vehicle for repairs. It's your ride, your call. Make it count. Call Indianola Collision when you want it done right. Stop by 1437 Highway 82 East and let them look it over. Call 887-2000 right away. Call Indianola Collision at 887-2000. Nobody does a better job of making it right. Let the insurance company pay the claim, but you make the call. Indianola Collision.
Uh-oh, Cooper. I spilled my shoes on the carpet. Uh-oh, Olivia. What are we going to do? Oh, no. We can call Paps. He can replace your carpet.
That's right, Olivia and Cooper. Your Pap at Robertson Floor Service has any kind of carpet for those big messes or those little spills to make it all better.
Call my Paps at Robertson Floor Service.
662-887-4477. We can make it all better.
5 plays, 46 yards on the scoring drive for the Colonels. Will Davis, a 6-yard touchdown run, all set up by the long run down the field, 46 yards for Sebastian Harris. Colonels on top of Columbia, 13-0, 10 minutes to go, second quarter. Not much happening on the return. Colonels all over the field chasing down McKenzie on the return. And several guys slow to get up. May have got a few tangled, and now we've got a late flag. Jackson Coward in there along with Logan Bullock from Columbia. Let's see who this one's on.
I couldn't tell Gray Odom was on top of somebody, too. And I was just about to say, we hadn't really called Gray's number much here the past couple of weeks there. I know he had a concussion-like symptoms a couple of weeks ago. Glad to see the young man's back out there and playing. definitely don't need to get him a unnecessary penalty and get him ejected from the game here.
This is going to go against the Colonels.
He was stacked on top of that running back there, and the running back tried to get up while he was still on top of him, and Greg was just kind of slow to get up, and it Timber started flaring a little bit out there.
The return was to the 25, so they'll mark that off. 15 yards, put it at the 40. 1st and 10, Cougars from their own 40 as Indianola Academy leads Columbia 13-0 with 9:56 to play in the first half.
Luke McKenzie, the senior wide receiver, is that return man there. That is a big young man as well there. Columbia Academy is big all the way around.
Cleveland will work out of the gun on 1st and 10. Colonels come after him, throws right side, complete to Harper. Fights for Hoover down. He's got it. Gets by Odom and taken down by Bailey Bills in Colonel territory inside the 45, around the 42. Nice individual effort. Yards after catch there for Owen Harper.
That young man just walked by Sherman Sims and towered over him. That is a big guy there, and he's just a junior there. Harper, the tight end, we're gonna have to really put a body on that young man tonight.
18 yards on the pickup for Columbia. 1st and 10 from the Colonel 42. Ball was on the right hash. Harper comes in motion to the near side. Cleveland takes the snap, gets rid of it quickly. To McKenzie, picks up a nice block, and gets to the 36 before he's wrestled down by Mitchell Pitt. They'll actually mark it closer to the 35, give them 7. They'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Well, when they're in a passing formation here and rushing here, I guarantee you these guys are kind of in a worry situation there, and they're not comfortable running the ball. Indianola Academy has stuffed them. Let's hope we can continue to.
2nd and 3, Cleveland looking to pass, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 30, taken down immediately by Pitt. Is number 9, Riles Stewart. That'll be good enough for another Cougar first down as they pick up 5 on the pass play.
The jackhammer also out there. Jack Dodd doing a good job coming out in his coverage position, too, ensuring that the receiver would not get any extra yardage there. Game tackling there for the Colonel.
1st and 10 from the Colonel 30. Ball is on the near hash. Cleveland will work out of the gun. 2 receivers right and 1 to the left. He'll turn, hand off to Sandifer straight ahead, tries to find a hole, and gets close to the 25 before he's taken off his feet. Jack Dodd in there on the tackle once again. They'll mark it at the 26, 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 coming up.
I like how these big offensive linemen, every one of them look to the sideline for the play. Even they don't get down in a stance except for our 3-point stance, which is traditional. They stay up there. They're ready for the pass or the run.
2nd and 6 from the Colonel 26. Cleveland throws right side, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Riles Stewart. Odom had the coverage. 3rd and 6 coming up.
I've never seen a backside guard pull on like a trap play. Looked like a trap play there almost, and he pulled there on a pass play. It was kind of crazy formation at Columbia, but they're just trying to throw everything at them that they can.
3rd down, 6 yards to go for the Cougars. Colonel's looking for a stop. Ball at the IA-26. 8:34 to go, 2nd quarter. Colonel's 13, Cougars nothing. Cleveland's going to run the option right side. He'll pitch it to Sandifer, and he's going to have the first down on 2nd effort. See where they mark him out across the way. Looks like William Barrier, who may have run him out of bounds. It'll be inside the 20.
First down, Cougars.
They'll put it at the 18-yard line.
Well, that field just could not crawl up far enough over there, and the field just kept getting wider on that side, and Columbia Academy ran the option to a T.
1st and 10, 4 wide. Cleveland looking to pass, throws left side, incomplete, went through the hands of Harper. And who was that? Stephon Smith back there. I thought had a chance maybe at a pick. Instead, it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cougars.
Yeah, Indianola Academy, our defensive backs really got to get their head up and on the swivel here when those passing situations here. There's been several tonight that we could have picked off there, just were not able to take advantage of those errant passes that Cleveland has made.
2nd and 10 from the 18. Columbia looking to get on the board. Cleveland takes the snap out of the gun. They have the screen set up. It's caught by Sandifer, incomplete. Van Cleve had him covered. I thought he came down with it. Instead, it bounces incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up.
I can say this, Columbia ran the screen to a T there at that time. They drew every one of the defensive linemen towards the quarterback there. Fortunately for the Colonels, Big Ben Van Cleve had that head on the swivel and was able to sniff out that would-be receiver for Columbia Academy. Incomplete pass.
3rd and 10, 4 wide for Cleveland. Takes a snap, time in the pocket, throws over the middle, incomplete, threw it over the head of Harper around the goal line. Boy, you can tell that's who they want to get the ball to is a big tight end, Owen Harper. Cleveland lets that one sail a little bit. 4th and 10 coming up from the Colonel 18.
I'm going to have to give an early Van Cleve proper insurance coverage of the game nominee right there just in to Bailey Beals. I know that ball sailed a little high there, but however, if he's not in his face, Harper possibly could make a move there and catch that ball.
Columbia perhaps feeling the pressure being on the road at number 1, down 13. They're going to go for it, 4th and 10 from the 18. Cleveland takes a snap, throws to Sandifer, right side, makes a cut. He's going to be close to the first down. Looks from here, a long way away. Looks like he's got it at first glance.
Number 21,
if I'm not mistaken, the quarterback, as we're going to have a measurement here, the quarterback, Wiley Cleveland, the usual kicker for Columbia Academy. Obviously, the bum leg, maybe they didn't feel so confident in maybe their backup kicker. They go for it on 4th and 10. We've got a measurement to see if they got it. They put it down, looks like just inside the 9-yard line on the far side of the field. And the Colonels get the stop. They're going to be just short, inches short. And Indianola Academy will take over on downs. How about that?
Well, I was going to tell you, you were on the pessimistic side saying it looks like they got enough. And it was way over there. I was optimistic. I would say, no, they're short. It's kind of like on game day where you have Corso's point of view, then you got Herb Street. Somebody's got to pull for the bad guys. Somebody's got to pull for the good one. You, fortunately, were on the losing side that time.
I'll take it. I'll take it. 1st and 10, Colonels after the turnover on downs. Colonels have it at their own 9. They lead Columbia 13-0 with 8:03 to play in the second quarter. Davis under center. He'll pitch it right side to Harris. Out of the hole, 15-20, and couldn't get loose. Brought down from behind. I thought Harris was about to break off another one. Taken down by Reed Havert. They'll mark it at the 23. 14-yard pickup, Greenville Motorsports first down.
Goodness, running like a man possessed there. I tell you, Sebastian Harris, he really runs with authority there. This is a huge Columbia Academy defense, and he is just really stifling them right now, steadily pounding on them, and just really hitting these guys in the mouth.
1st and 10, Colonels from their own 23. Ball is on the near hash. Davis hands it off straight ahead to Harris. Puts his head down, fights for positive yardage. To be taken down to 29, 6-yard pickup. We'll bring up 2nd and 4 as the clock runs with 7:20 to go before the half. Big Blue 13, Columbia nothing.
Well, I can say that as well, Watson. When we keep it on the ground there, that does melt off those seconds. And I like being in this isn't a don't lose, play not to lose situation. We're playing to win right now. You know, whenever you get out there towards the end and you try to really grind it out there, Indianola Academy's in that positive run attitude. The offense, the gas is on the floor.
Davis under center on 2nd and 4. Hand off to Harris again. He's been the workhorse here early. He's got another first down as he takes Cougar defenders with him up to the 41-yard line. 12-yard pickup, another Greenville Motorsports first down.
And really holding on to that ball there, especially whenever he gets in the pressure there. And, you know, I got to say, last week he was doing the same thing. He got caught several times from behind there and got stripped there. Unfortunate. I know the young man didn't want to fumble that ball as bad as you and I didn't want him to, but we just caught some unfortunate breaks there, and fortunately Indianola Academy was able to overcome it.
1st and 10, Colonels from their own 41. Ball is on the near hash. Davis under center. Timms will take the handoff, this time straight ahead. Jacked up initially, falls forward to the 45, give him 4. We'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Goodness, when that tree falls, it falls hard and forward. That big, long man reached out there at that time and got that extra 1 or 2 yards there that they needed to get us a 2nd down and manageable play here. I know that's going to give Will Davis and company a little bit more comfortable presence on that offensive side of the ball here as this 2nd down approaches us.
2nd and 6 from the IA-45. Davis under center. He'll bring Harris in motion near side. Give it to him. Gets by midfield, 45-40. The Cougars do not have an answer right now for Superman Sebastian Harris. That is a nickname given to him by Colonel Headmaster Sammy Henderson. He's even got a special Superman shirt he wears on Fridays to school. Right now, Superman getting it done for the Colonel.
He sure is. He came out of his up back position there, ran the speed play around the right side. Tim's job as the back was to seal off the outside. Couldn't get that outside sealed off there, so Tim's wisely blocked outwards. Sebastian Harris read his block, turned it upfield there, and got the ample yardage needed for the first down.
11-yard gain to the 34, 1st and 10, Colonels. Tim takes the handoff this time, tries to bounce it to the right side, gets by 2 defenders, taken down at the 30. Nice job there by Reed Habbard coming up to make the stop. 4-yard pickup for Tim, 2nd and 6 coming up.
What I like to see out of Tim is he took 3 low, hard hits to the leg. It just kind of dropped that shoulder and that hand down there and just was kind of pushing him in the ground, brushing his shoulders off, popping that swagger, and running on down the field.
Ball is on the near hash for Indianola Academy. 2nd and 6 from the Columbia 30. I-13, Columbia nothing, with 5:05 to play in the second quarter. Davis will turn, hand off to Tim, tries to back it right side again, gets through 3 defenders, 25, and finally taken out of bounds. The Booms, you got to love this, Brady. They're coming left and right now as Indianola Academy having their way with the run game.
Dynamite goes boom. That man's a bulldozer right now. He is running possessed as well, running over people. This is a one-man highlight reel on this drive alone. Sebastian has his the last series. This series here, Sherman Timms is really running with authority right now, getting those legs up high. I am super enjoying this drive here that the Colonels are having right now. Keep holding on to that ball, melting that clock, and making these Columbia Academy Cougars pay.
9-yard pickup to the 21, 1st and 10. Another Greenville Motorsports first down. This time Columbia reads it well. They bring down Timms for a loss back to the 23. That's a 2-yard loss for Timms. Will bring up 2nd and 12.
Well, big 55, Dylan Martin. Once again, I've called his number several times tonight here, just saying no, Mr. Timms not coming here this time. A tough defensive tackle for Columbia Academy there, really staying low there, winning the battle in the trenches, throwing them off there and staying low on Timms as well, bringing him down in the backfield, which is a rarity.
Great time for play action here. Let's see what Coach Nestor decides to do. They'll give it to Harris around the left side and brought down inside the 20 at the 18, 5-yard pickup. We'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Well, that's going to give us a manageable third down play there, Watson. We got several plays still in the playbook available here. We are in a we're still in running room there to get the first down, I guess you would say. We don't have to pass the ball here. So you do like your playbook wide options right now. And Indianola Academy is definitely keeping Columbia Academy on their heels, guessing what they're going to do right now.
3rd and 7 from the 18 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Movement up front. Columbia jumps outside. That was number 50, Blake Fournay, who came across. He didn't just come across, he came right on through.
Yeah, he did. And, that's something that's rarely called by Coach Nestor and staff. It's very smart there. And it didn't give us the first down, but it gave us more of a third down and manageable play, especially way more manageable now here. And give us a little more breathing room there, and the playbook really opens up now.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 now from the 13. Colonels 13, Columbia nothing. Looking to add on more. Davis will go under center. Randy Kimball split out wide to the left. And the Colonels want to call a timeout. I think there was some confusion about the formation there. Hey, may as well get it right. You got timeouts to burn. 3:24 to play in the second quarter. Colonels 13, Columbia nothing. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. That's Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola. Call 887-2160. That's Gresham Petroleum Company.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you. Whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof, we're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
Welcome back, 3rd and 2 from the 13. Sherman Timms takes the handoff. He's got a first down and more to the 10, to the 5, to the pylon. Is he in there? Yes. Touchdown, Colonels. Sherman Timms takes it in from 13 yards out. Boy, I had to wait on the official to get down there and give the call. Timms stretched out at the last minute. Gets in there from 13 yards out, and the Colonels go up 19-0 with 3:16 to play in the second quarter. Touchdown brought to you by Cookies Restaurant and Catering.
Well, while we have a second to brought to you this, that big city down there, down south, where that nice Mississippi River flows through, Natchez, Mississippi, Adams hosting Starkville. Adams up 21-0 on Starkville in the first quarter.
Wow.
Sideline commentator Brent Cobb called that in, by the way.
Will Lang is on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is wide left. No good. So the score remains 19-0. 3:16 to play in the second quarter. Colonels really starting to take control on the ground. Columbia simply didn't have an answer on that drive. That was a 91-yard drive, by the way. 10 plays. 10 plays, 91 yards. Sherman Timms with a 13-yard run to cap it off. We've got a 13-yard touchdown run by Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run by Will Davis, and a 13-yard run by Sherman Timms. And the Colonels on top of Columbia, 19-0. Just over 3 minutes to play in the first half here in this 1 versus 8 matchup. Second round of the MAIS AAA playoffs. You got to like what you see from Sherman Timms there. He walks along the bench on the sideline, giving a high five to his offensive linemen. They've been getting it done for the majority of the night.
They really have, and we got Hunter Price back as well with Seth Travis. All of them are feeling good, rocking and rolling here, and those guys, in our pep rally today, it's the first pep rally I've been to in 20 years, they were very focused. I mean, those guys were ready to roll.
Lang's kickoff, a high end-over-end kick. Going to go through the end zone for a touchback. Columbia will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. Flag comes in. And looks like it'll be a personal foul on Columbia. I didn't see what happened. The Colonels are celebrating.
I didn't even see anybody over there.
I didn't either.
Look at Randy. What's going on with him?
Randy Kimball is fired up coming off the field. He likes to see the flags for the other team.
Well, it was 18 Jim Holland. I didn't know which Holland that was. It was also out there. I'm hoping that's what it was. I'm seeing Nestor chewing on rear end somewhere here, and I hope that flag was against Columbia.
The Colonels were certainly celebrating immediately when it was thrown. Officials talking things over around the 25-yard line. Columbia would have had it at the 20 after the touchback. And it looks like they're trying to figure out how they mark off offsetting penalties. I'm just going by the hand motion now from the officials.
I didn't see those yard birds over there on the other sideline.
I didn't either. 2 flags on the far side of the field as well. So the first call is personal foul against the Cougars, and now we're going to have personal foul against the Colonels. Offsetting penalties. First down, Cougars from the 20.
I really didn't see those over there across the way. I was looking at this one here, trying to figure out what was going on the home side here, and suddenly I knew I saw Coach Nestor upset at something there, and I didn't know what it was. Sebastian came off the field, did not look too happy, as he knew he didn't want to come over here and talk to his coach.
So the IA Colonels, the number 1 team in the state, on top of Columbia, 19-0 with 3:16 to play in the second quarter. Cougars can strike quickly. They're averaging 38 yards a game offensively, over 400 yards per game. They're certainly not down and out just yet.
Correct.
1st and 10, Columbia from their own 20. Quarterback Cleveland works out of the gun, has time to throw, swings it left side, complete to Sandifer. Brought down by Dodd and Smith as he reaches the 23. I beg your pardon, that's Dodd and Van Cleve. I apologize.
Yeah, John Abbott Smith checking into the game now for the Colonels defensive front. as Nichols is back in there as well for the Colonels defensive front here this series.
3-yard gain to the 23, 2nd and 7. 4 receivers wide for Cleveland. Throws left side. It's caught and immediately taken down. Another good pop there from Mitchell Pitts. They'll mark the receiver down to the 27. That was Ralph Stewart who hauled in the pass. 4-yard gain. 3rd down coming up for the Cougars.
Pitts immediately converging on the catch there and doing a good job of tackling the receiver and also keeping him in bounds there as well, dropping him immediately, therefore running that clock, keeping it going.
3rd and 3 from the 27. Ball is on the near hash. Cleveland from the gun. Looking to pass. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Was trying to hit Aaron Thomas and led him a little too much. One of the Colonels got shoved to the ground long after the play was over. That was Jack Dodd. No flag comes in. Incomplete pass. Brings up 4th and 3. Columbia going to have to punt it away.
Well, it looked like also he was dropping back to go into coverage there as well, and might have got caught on a cleat as well, and then one of the Cougar blockers kind of punched him to the side as well, so it was easily he fell there. Had the momentum going that way.
Punter is Patrick Gill. He'll stand at his own 14. Low snap, picks it up. Flag is down. It's a wobbly kick. Going to hit it midfield, take a Columbia roll inside the Colonel 40, inside the 35 to the 34, but we'll have to check the penalty flag.
I'm going to call that an illegal formation.
And that is the call. Nice job.
I really like how William Barrier is talking to Gray Odom here on the return team. They were talking towards each other. Hey, that ball is short. Get away from it. What we used to holler is Peter. Don't ask me why. But anyway, that was always the call. That meant get away from it. I like the communication out there. It's a loud atmosphere that we have tonight, but these guys, these young men, are keeping their heads on, using their heads. They tell you can work hard, you can work smart. And, you know, whenever earlier we got them to jump off sides and got that cheap 5, we were working smart there instead of working hard. And that's what you like to see the Colonels do here. It makes it a lot easier to play a football game.
Coach Nestor will take the penalty. Columbia will punt again, back them up 5 yards. Barrier will stand around midfield now to take the punt. 1:58 to play in the second quarter. Colonels 19, Cougars nothing. Colonels with another chance here to add to the lead. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining and should have great field position. Cougars are missing a punter. Everybody on the field was waiting for the punt except the punter.
Yeah,
he's still in the sideline. Gill takes the snap, a better snap this time. It's a low line drive kick. Takes a Cougar roll. It'll go into Colonel's territory. Be down to the 48. Still good field position. Only 52 yards to go for pay dirt for the Colonels. Let's see what they can get done in 1 minute, 52 seconds, and 2 timeouts remaining.
I like how Will Davis goes over here and immediately finds Coach Nestor. They start talking their game plan there. Get focused here, bringing the team into the huddle. As already Seth Travis, the senior, got these guys ready to pay attention here and listen to what Coach Nestor and Will Davis have to pull out of their sleeves here to get a quick drive and score before this half is over with.
1st and 10, Colonels from their own 48. Ball is on the left hash. Davis under center. He'll turn, hand off to Harris. Looks for running room straight ahead. Brought down just across midfield in Cougar territory at the 49. 3-yard pick up. Will bring up 2nd and 7.
I got to say, these offensive linemen are playing possessed tonight. They came out a little early. They had the bugs, or the stomach butterflies, I guess you'd call it, but they have really done an excellent job of really coming out here and winning that offensive line of scrimmage here, opening up some holes for Harris and also Tim.
2nd and 7 from the Cougar 49. Davis will pitch it to Harris. Ball is loose, and the Cougars have recovered. Columbia Academy gets a break here late in the first half. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the Colonel 48.
Harris a little slow to get up off the field. The pitch, I couldn't tell. It looked maybe a little low. I thought it was a pretty good pitch back there. Harris just could not hold on to that ball there. Made a kind of an awkward move to try to fall back on the ball there. And I hope that young man's okay there.
1st and 10, Columbia. After the fumble at the Colonel 48, they have all, is it 2 or 3 timeouts remaining? I can't tell.
3.
As they try to get on the board, the Colonels lead at 19-0. Got a reverse. Ball is loose. Thomas picks it up, and he's in trouble. And Sherman Tim is going to bring him down back in Cougar territory. They'll mark it at the 39. That's a 13-yard loss. The Cougars tried a little trickeration. Didn't work.
It's a rarity in academy ball to see a big young man like Sherman Timms move and glide as smooth as he does there. I mean, there was not at one time there where he looked like he was outmanned there or out-quickened, and he just made a nice open field tackle for a huge loss.
2nd and 23 for the Cougars. 35 seconds to go. Pass is tipped to the line of scrimmage by Timms. It's hauled in for a reception. A short gain to the 42. Harper, I believe, pulled it in. Yeah, Stephon Smith comes up to make the tackle. 3rd and 20 coming up.
But Timms, just knowing that he couldn't get the bull rush in there on Cleveland and make him throw that ball early, should wisely stay back, kind of mirrored the young man and make sure he didn't scramble out of the pocket. Got those hands up there and got his hands in that throwing lane there and was able to tip the ball just enough there to take that heat off so Ross didn't catch that in the run.
3rd and 20. Cleveland takes the snap out of the gun, looking to pass, goes downfield, looking for McKenzie, and it's incomplete. Chase Smith has the coverage downfield, and the Colonels get the stop. The first half comes to a close. Boy, I looked up, I saw Stephon Smith sprinting off the field without a helmet. I said, where's he going? Didn't realize the clock hit 0-0. What a way to end the first half. The Colonels have all the momentum going into the locker room. They lead Columbia 19-0 at the break.
I did the same thing, and, to tell you the truth, Watson, I thought we were going to lose that momentum at halftime by losing that fumble there. Indianola Academy's defense just able to come up big yet again, and never had a question that they wouldn't, but these guys really jumped in there and made some good plays there to not allow Columbia's stifling offense to really make a potential drive there.
19-0, your halftime score. Took the Colonels a little while to get going. We saw a defensive struggle early. Colonels finally broke free towards the end of the first quarter. We'll give you a full recap coming up here in just a little bit. Big Blue on top of Columbia, 19-0 at the half. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back here listening to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
This is Selden Van Cleve of Van Cleve Insurance. You may have noticed in the past that all successful athletic teams have a game plan they follow. We at Van Cleve Insurance feel that your insurance is no different. We are a trusted choice independent agent and offer all lines of insurance, which enables you to have all of your coverage in one place. Let us take a look at your insurance and work up a successful game plan for you. That's Van Cleve Insurance, located on Highway 49, Indianola, since 1932.
Better medicine begins with big hearts, and the caring nurses and physicians at South Sunflower County Hospital of Indianola are ready to care for your every need. We surround these professionals with the latest technology, and our compassionate, personalized care gives you that at-home feeling you need when you're not feeling well. South Sunflower County Hospital also offers full therapy services, a swing bed unit, and outpatient services that offer hours that are convenient to you. There's no longer any need to leave home for personalized medical care. South Sunflower County Hospital, your hometown hospital.
Get ready for the woods at Outlaw Sporting Goods in Greenwood. Find stands, attractants, feed, ammunition, rifles, and shotguns. Outlaw is a certified Benelli dealer. Find boots and clothing from Southern Marsh, Cool, and Drake. We have a wall of handguns, archery range, bows by Hoyt, Elite, and Bowtech, crossbows, youth bows, Rage, broadheads, Yeti coolers in every size and color. Duck hunters, we have decoys, shells, and waders. If you need it, Outlaw Sporting Goods has it. When you leave Outlaw Sporting Goods, you just feel better. Outlaw Sporting Goods, Greenwood.
Uh-oh, Olivia. I scratched the hardwood floor with my truck. Oh, no, Cooper, what are we going to do? Call my pals at Robertson Floor Service.
That's right, Cooper and Olivia. Your PAP at Robertson Floor Service has been serving the Delta's flooring needs since 1992. Call us for an appointment today at 662-887-4477. Tell them, Olivia.
Come to PAP Score. We can. We do. Your hardwood floor. And get a free coat.
Half, Watson Cook and Brady Smith with you. The IA Colonels on top of Columbia Academy, 19-0. As we mentioned right before the break, it took the Colonels a while to get going. A defensive struggle early. Colonels finally flipped field position and got things going with 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. Sebastian Harris, a 13-yard touchdown run to cap a three-play, 26-yard drive. The extra point was blocked, left the Colonels with a 6-0 lead. Colonel defense comes out, forces a 3-and-out. And they take over at the Columbia 46. 5 plays later, Will Davis runs it in from 6 yards out. The 10:03 mark of the second quarter. Will Lang added the extra points to put the Colonels up 13-0. Columbia with their best drive of the night coming up following that. They started the drive at their own 40, drove down to the 9, or I should say the 18, and facing 4th and 10, and picked up 9.5 yards. They were just short on 4th down. Colonels took over on down, started the drive at their 9. 10 plays later, Sherman Timms takes it in from 13 yards out. The extra point was no good. That's where we stand at the half. Indianola Academy on top of Columbia, 19-0. The Colonels had a chance to extend the lead late in the second quarter. 2 plays into a drive that started at their own 48, though a fumble gave the ball back to the Cougars. Colonel defense comes up with a big stop to end the first half. The Cougars cannot get on the board. 19-0 is your halftime score. Let's look at some first half stats. Offensively for Indianola Academy, 169 total yards, almost all of it coming on the ground. 158 on the ground, 11 through the air. Quarterback Will Davis, 11 yards. 1 reception for T.K. Bolden for 12 yards. 1 reception for Ben Van Cleve for -1. On the ground, Sebastian Harris with a huge first half. 14 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Will Davis, 2 carries, 3 yards, and a touchdown. Sherman Timms, 8 carries, 39 yards, and a touchdown. And on the defensive side, if we can flip over there real quick, 4 total tackles for Wesley Letcher, 4 total tackles for Mitchell Pitts, also 4 for Sherman Timms and Ben Van Cleve. 3 total tackles for Sedlon Smith, 2 tackles for Bailey Bills, Jack Dodd, Stuart Nichols, and Shade Smith. As the Colonels have held this high-powered Columbia offense to basically nothing here in the first half. Cleveland has tried throwing it left, throwing it right. They're trying to get it out of his hands quickly. He, of course, playing on a hurt knee, and the Colonels have done a nice job snipping everything out. We've seen them try to run Sandifer up the middle a couple of times, and it just hasn't been working. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustment Columbia makes at the half. Just read on their own Twitter feed that IA is owning the ground game, and that's exactly right. They know that they can't stop the Colonel ground game right now. They'll see what they can do in the second half.
Yeah, they really are grinding it out, Watson. You are 100% correct there. Reading those stats, wow, what a true testament to our offensive line. They have really done a good job tonight. They've outdone themselves here. Normally it's, they've always done pretty good here, but tonight these guys are just really getting called upon, especially how big Columbia is up front. These guys are just hammering away at them and winning.
We will take another 2-minute break. If we can, Vicki, when we come back, we'll try to get you caught up on some scores from around the MAIS. A lot of good games going on tonight in the playoffs. We'll take a break and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Proud supporters of Colonel Football, the Tackett family, owners of Heartland Catfish Company, farm 7,200 surface water acres of catfish and 15,000 acres of grain land. That makes us the largest single grower of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Heartland is committed to supplying our customers with the highest quality farm-raised catfish products. Be sure and eat catfish raised in the Mississippi Delta by looking for the Heartland seal, smooth, clean fillet cuts that meet the highest standards, just like Indianola Academy and Colonel Football. Heartland Catfish, a proud sponsor of Colonel Football.
If you're going to rent a car in the Delta, save your hard-earned money by getting a flat rate from Venture Car Rentals in Indianola. A flat rate with no mileage charge, and rates start as low as $19.95 per day. Low daily rates plus no mileage. It doesn't take a genius to figure out you'll save at Venture Car Rentals of Indianola. Whether your car's in the shop or headed to a reunion, come see Venture Car Rentals in Indianola. Flat rates starting as low as $19.95. Venture Car Rentals, now open in Indianola next to Selecta Motors. Call 887-7374.
Local decisions made by local people. That's what you will get at Community Bank. You've been thinking about switching banks? Now is the time. Community Bank will handle all of your bank switching paperwork for you. We'll assign you your own personal secretary who will handle your former bank account, get you your new checks, fill out your direct deposit forms, and anything else you need. Just remember, we do the switch. You just enjoy Community Bank, a bank like no other. Community Bank, a proud Colonel booster.
We all know that Indianola Electric works on electric motors, but did you know Indianola Electric works on irrigation well motors? Call Chris today to talk about any type of electrical work on your irrigation system. When you need work on your in-gun pivot motor, electrical motors, and generators, there's one place to call, Indianola Electric at 887-3292. Our fully trained professionals are ready to serve you, so call today. With over 34 years serving this area, we want you to be our next satisfied customer. Call Indianola Electric today, 887-3292, Highway 49 North in Indianola.
Welcome back here at Legion Field at the half. Indianola Academy on top of Columbia Academy 19-0 as we look around the MAIS AAA playoffs. The winner of our game will get the winner of the 4-5 matchup, Heritage Academy and Manchester Academy. And in the second quarter, Heritage is on top of Manchester 23-7. Actually jumped out to a 23-0 lead. Manchester got a touchdown just a few moments ago to get on the board. Down in Natchez, Adams County Christian leading Starkville Academy 28-0. And have not seen a score from Centerville and Greenville St. Joe. That's the 3-6 matchup going on down in Centerville. So we'll try to get a score on that one for you as soon as we can. Like we said, the winner here will get the winner of the Heritage Manchester matchup. If these scores hold, Heritage will come here next week regardless. If the Colonels win, the game will be here next week. But Heritage came here 3 weeks ago, Brady, and again, not trying to look ahead, but we've got a little time to kill. Heritage came here, took a 7-0 lead over the Colonels, and after that it was all Indianola Academy, so you feel like Heritage would love another shot to come back here. Obviously, they've got their own game to finish. We've got ours. That's a long way away, but still like to think about it.
Yeah, well, I guarantee you both of those teams want a rematch there. And, got to give credit to Manchester. They've got the award for the most improved team this year. I remember after that first game when we went down there, they sat down in that end zone and talked for forever. Usually you and I are one of the last few to leave the facility no matter where we are. They cut the lights out on us a couple of weeks ago back somewhere where we were. I think that was Lee Academy. But, we're always the last ones to go off there, always trying to give our fans every bit of what we got there. And those guys stayed down there and talked, and they had a gut check there. They had a heart check there that night, and those guys really were able to turn it around, regain their composure and focus, and they've done well this season. And they've got their hands full tonight at Heritage Academy. Heritage, deservingly so, is a very, very good quality football team. And those guys should have a good battle over there in Columbus, Mississippi. I love that facility. Very nice, top-notch.
Yes, it is. Score here at Legion Field, 19-0. Colonels on top of Columbia. We're able to get a score from St. Joe with 1:06 to play in the first half. They are all over Centerville Academy, 29-0. Boy, the Irish took to the road and never looked back.
I know that's going to be a tough one there. Those guys are all ready to play. I tell you, we got fortunate that we finally were able to overcome them in the second half there. A very good team there, and I guarantee they are looking forward to finding our number again soon.
So the Colonels, hoping to hold on to a 19-point lead at the half, live to play another week. The semifinals next week, as we said, will be here if the Colonels are in it. And Indianola Academy, of course, made the run to the state championship game a season ago, came up short. These guys would love nothing more than another opportunity in Jackson, and that's what they're playing for, to keep it short and sweet. That's the goal.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Watson. We did get that taste. However, we weren't able to bring that championship belt home with us. Trophy. I guess I like to always go back to my WCW wrestling roots here, but Indianola Academy got that taste, like you said, and just really going to have to keep focused here. That's where we want to get back to the championship in Jackson, Mississippi.
A couple of housekeeping notes from Indianola Academy as far as the athletic department is concerned. Monday's boys soccer game at Heritage, that was scheduled to be the season opener for the boys soccer team, that has been canceled for the time being. They will try to come up with a date to reschedule that. So their season opener will now be Wednesday afternoon here at home versus Starkville. That'll be a 3 o'clock start. And I was told this morning, regardless of whether the Colonels are playing football next week or not, we will have soccer here on Wednesday. Basketball will be on the road at Canton Academy this Tuesday. starting at 4 o'clock with the junior high girls. Hopefully it will only be 3 games. Hopefully that boys game will get canceled because the Colonels will be preparing for another football game. But we will have basketball at Canton Academy this Tuesday. Also on Friday of next week, we're scheduled to host Manchester in basketball here. If there's a football game, all 4 of those basketball games would be canceled. Unsure of a possible make-up date there, but just wanted to get those notes out there. We hope Colonel football goes on for another couple of weeks, obviously.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, I got a update Wednesday on, at Lions Club, Indianola Lions Club. Coach Paul Irvin spoke about the junior high girls basketball team. They had a game against Hill Academy, I guess, last week there. Was really impressed with his group of ninth grade ladies and the talent that they have really possessed there. And Allen wasn't able to make it to talk about the boys. But anyway, Coach Irvin had a very interesting talk about that. And that sounds very good. I'm promising for the Colonels this year, the junior high girls here, and maybe a bright future for the Colonels, lady Colonels there as well.
Once again, your halftime score here at Legion Field: Indianola Academy 19, Columbia Academy nothing. Colonels will get the ball to start the second half. They won the opening coin toss, deferred their option to the start of the third quarter. As the Colonels make their way back out onto the field, Columbia already out going through their stretches. We will step aside and take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll get you ready for the start of the third quarter. You're listening to IA Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
David Smith Construction of Inverness is a proud Indianola Academy sponsor. At David Smith Construction, our reputation is building every day. And Coach Tommy Nestor and the Colonels have built a winning tradition that we are proud of. Whether it be commercial or residential, let us take care of your building needs. We've been building for satisfied customers since 1982, and we would love to add you to that list. David Smith Construction is located on Highway 49 in Inverness. Call David Smith today at 265-6060.
You'll find big savings every day at your friendly, family, home-owned Sunflower Food Store, Indianola. We'd like to invite you to come and discover our newly remodeled store. From our produce department to the meat department, our deli, our bakery, and our employees, you'll find that Sunflower Food Store is eager to help you with all of your grocery needs. When it's time for groceries, it's time for a trip to Sunflower Food Store, Highway 82, Indianola. Always working to improve your shopping experience. Come shop with us today. For more than 70 years, Guarantee Bank and Trust Company has embraced the time-tested principles of independent banking. We work to develop relationships with our customers, a relationship that provides the peace of mind knowing that your bank is with you every step of the way. Come discover it for yourself at Guarantee Bank in Batesville, Belzona, Cleveland, Greenville, Hernando, Hollandale, Indianola, Senatobia, South Haven, Vicksburg, and now open in Grenada. Personal service, professional solutions. Member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The best-kept secret in the Delta is Impact Wholesale Warehouse on Highway 82, Indianola, right next to Love's Travel Center. Having a party? Get all of your party supplies at Impact. Save money on your janitorial supplies by shopping our huge warehouse. And listen to this, ribs, chicken, catfish, and seafood are our specialties. Also canned goods, candy, and lots more. We serve many area schools and restaurants and would love to serve you. That's Impact Wholesale Warehouse next to Love's Travel Center. Call 887-7288.
Welcome back. Watson Cook and Brady Smith with you from Legion Field, where Indianola Academy leading Columbia Academy 19-0 as we get set for the start of the third quarter. Number 1 team in the state, the IA Colonels, looking like it so far as they found their ground game late in the first half, or I should say late in the first quarter, rather. And Columbia Academy unable to come up with an answer. Let's see if that continues in the second half. A lot of football left to be played.
This Adams team, I couldn't. I've been trying to look at everything and listen to you at the same time. I don't know if you posted 35-0 at halftime. That's a tough score there.
It certainly felt like Adams, who is the 2 seed in this playoff bracket, felt like they would get an easy win tonight. Nothing against Starkville Academy, but we certainly know the talent they possess down in Natchez at Adams County, and right now they're obviously on a roll. Would you say 35-0?
Yeah, at halftime there.
Cougars set to kick it off.
What did we see a second ago? 15, Jackson Prep. JA7 at halftime.
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
McKenzie approaches the tee. We are underway. It's going to be taken by Mitchell Pitts at the 16. Looks for running room up the left side and has some across the 30, 35, still on his feet, and gets up close to the 40. Nice return there out of Pitts. It'll be decent field position for Indianola Academy as we start the third quarter.
Hadn't even got all the fans off the field there yet, and Pitts wisely catching that ball on a hop there. I don't think anybody was ready for him to return the ball. He turns around, gets a head full of steam. Sebastian Harris, the other up back, sees that his wingman's going to help him there run that ball back, so he gets in front of him and opens a nice blocking lane there for the Colonels, and Mo Pitts has a nice return there to start this second half off.
First and 10 Colonels from their own 39. Davis under center. Backs are split with Timms and Harris. The handoff is to Harris, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Cougars do a nice job busting through Hayden Fournay. Boy, we've called that name several times tonight. No gain for Harris. Second and 10 coming up.
Well, I do have to say this, even though the Colonels are up 19-0 on the board to start this second half, this is a new ball game here. All the momentum sure is on the Colonel sidelines right now, but very quickly out there in the trenches, it's a neutral field here again. Indianola Academy has to regain that possession of that momentum here, and got to get that swagger and really fire out here and win again in the second half.
Second and 10 from the 39. Davis drops back, looking to pass, not going to tuck it and run. Has running room straight ahead to midfield.
Wow.
Davis running from Cougar defenders to the 30, to the 20. Davis might score. He's to the 10, to the 5. Dives in there. Touchdown, Colonels. Oh, no, they're going to mark him out.
I think his knee did hit before he got into the end zone there. Unfortunately, we won't have instant replay, but I'm like you, Watson. I thought he got in there. The young man did. I couldn't tell if they marked him out of bounds or the knee got down real quick there. Nice run back, though, by the quarterback, Davis. Looked up. I mean, we had talked about it all game where he has not had the success finding the open receivers on the 5-step drop back, and he sees an opportunity to clear the lanes out and widely turned it upfield, got to that backside there. There was no presence there by Columbia Academy. Cougar found the open field and made some big gains.
58 yards on the run. Greenville Motorsports first down, first and goal from the 3. Davis going to try to sneak it behind the big line, and he's in there this time. Touchdown, Colonels. Second touchdown of the night for Will Davis, and the Colonels go up 25-0 with 10:47 to play in the third quarter, and the coaching staff immediately says, let's go for 2.
Yeah, I would as well there. We got to get back up here, and the kicking unit here just really don't have their timing down tonight. And hey, we're running on all 8 cylinders on the offense, so let's just keep them on the field.
3 plays, 61 yards on the drive. Colonel's going to go for 2. Davis under center. He'll pitch it to Harris. Right side, gets a block, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. 27-0. Gives a little bump to a Cougar once he's in there. I like that.
I did too there. It shows that little spunk that he possesses there. That young man is shooting out of a cannon there. Very nice run there by Sebastian Harris to get in there for the 2 points.
27-0. Colonels extend the lead over Columbia. That touchdown brought to you by our friends at Flicky's Restaurant and Catering. Good start to the third quarter.
Yeah, it was there, Watson. That's definitely the way that Coach Nestor grew it up, like we talked about earlier, and that was a really good one there for the Colonel faithful out there. Everybody in Colonel Nation loves to hear it start out the second half that way.
So Davis sets it up with a 58-yard run down to the 3. Then he sneaks it in from 3 yards out. Colonels on a roll here at home, 27-0.
Sounds like we got a little new music here. I hadn't heard Alford pull this one out of the 8-track edition yet.
He went to his playoff shuffle playlist.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Lang set to kick it away from the 40. Boy, the fans across the way, and they've brought them by the droves. The orange and blue, mighty quiet. They were loud early. The Colonels have taken this game over, and now not as much noise from across the way as the Cougars let Lang's kick go into the end zone for a touchback. Columbia will have it first and 10 at their own 20.
Well, if you're a Colonel fan, you like to see that there. Confusion to start out this first series of the second half for the Columbia Cougars here. Their 2 return men there, Luke McKenzie and also Aaron Thomas, could not figure out which one was going to take that ball and return it there, nor were either one of them really jumping up too quick to return that thing there. That's kind of something that you like to see here. We've popped them in the mouth many a times, and I guarantee you we plan on doing it, continuing to do it all night.
1st and 10, Cougars from their own 20. Quarterback Cleveland works side of the gun, sends Stewart in motion. He'll hand it off to Standifer straight ahead. Tries to hurdle with the defender. Didn't work out so well. Van Cleve comes in to pop him. He's going to lose 2, actually, back to the 18. 2-yard loss will bring up 2nd and 12.
Well, I'm going to say the initial hurdle worked out well, but then that guy waiting on him to land took him out of the air there. That was pretty awesome there. Defense is just really stifling and getting in there right now, smothering these Cougars.
2nd and 12 from their own 18. Colonels bringing the pressure. Cleveland gets it away downfield. It's caught by Harper. Great grab, and he's got a Cougar first down across the 40 up to the 44. Boy, caught that one in traffic. Did Owen Harper, and that moves the change for the Cougars.
Yeah, he did there. Barrier came across and tried to pick that thing off in midair, just get a hand in the face there, and Harper able to stay focused there and watch that ball in. And Gray Odom had good coverage there, just couldn't converge.
26-yard gain. Cleveland looking to pass again. Caught by Harper. Short gain across the 45 to the 46. 2-yard pickup will bring up 2nd and 8.
Well, I can say this. I would aim for that big man Harper as well. That guy is a good-sized target to throw to there.
2nd and 8, Cougars from their own 46. Ball is on the right hash as they work right to left here in the third quarter. Cleveland takes the snap out of the gun. Throws right side. It's caught first down, and going out of bounds is Aaron Thomas in Colonel territory. They'll mark it at the 45. Moves the chains again for Columbia.
Well, here I'm just, Cleveland just getting comfortable back there in that pocket and able to find his open receivers here. Indianola Academy is going to have to apply a little pressure to them, or that defensive backfield is really going to have to step up their game here.
1st and 10, Cleveland with play action, drops back, looking to pass, throws over the middle, incomplete, threw it well short of intended receiver Luke McKenzie. Coach Putham not happy with something there in the secondary. Works out for the Colonels, though. The short pass brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, I can say Cleveland and company here, this Columbia Academy offense, for, having the incomplete pass and everything, they really move with a lot of tempo here. It is real quick here. It's bang, bang going here, and they're trying to stay in a rhythm and just can't get in it right now.
2nd and 10 from the 45. Cleveland looking to pass. Officials drop a flag and blow this one dead. 9:23 to play in the third quarter. I-8 27. Columbia nothing.
What you got here on it?
False start against the Cougars. That'll back them up 5 yards. 2nd and 15 from midfield.
Didn't see it. Hey, I saw Watson tonight earlier. You mentioned it. I showed up here at 5:45, and it already was a sea of orange over here. These fans, I guess they didn't know how long it took to get this far north, and they really brought it, though.
Now the Colonels jump off sides. The Cougars will get the 5 yards back. Go back to the 45, 2nd and 10.
Where I was going earlier with my thought, though, a lot of people came to the tailgate again here, and that seemed to be a very successful thing. I hope that Colonel's faithful keep that up here, and everybody out in Colonel Nation gets out early and watches the game here, and they get prepared to eat some good food there before they prepare to see the Colonels play.
2nd and 10 from the 45. Pass left side, incomplete. They were trying to hit Thomas. And Cleveland threw it short once again. Pitts had the coverage. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I thought Pitts almost had a pick there. An Oski.
Colonel defense looking for a stop, trying to get off the field.
This team's a big young man there, I tell you, Watson. I'd love as a quarterback to be able to sit back there in that pocket and throw to that big young man.
3rd down, 10 yards to go. Colonel's looking for a stop. Cougars have it at the Colonel 45. Cleveland takes the snap from the gun. Here comes the pressure. Gets it away, right side complete. Brought down well short of the first down marker. Gray Odom coming up to make the tackle. That was Drew Havard on the reception. They'll mark it at the 42. Only a 3-yard pickup, 4th and 7 for the Cougars.
Just a swing pass out there to his running back there out of the backfield, and got there out in the flats, and the defensive back, the corner, came up. Gray Odom and made a nice pop over there open field tackle for a short gain for the Cougars.
Cougars going to go 4th and 7, new quarterback, and it's going to be a quick punt. They put McKenzie back there to take the snap, gets off the pooch kick, and it works out well for Columbia. It's going to be down at the Colonel 2-yard line. Wow, kudos there to Luke McKenzie.
Yeah, great job. And I've actually got to give kudos to my boy up here, Kurt Owen. Nice eyes there pointing that out there before the play even developed. Columbia, that's the thing about it. They really run quick, and they'll line up on you real quickly here. I guess they're trying to cut me off from talking so much, Watson. That's all it is.
Colonels have it 1st and 10 from their own 2, leading Columbia 27-0 with 9:02 to play in the third quarter. Davis will go under center. Timms and Harris in the backfield. Kimball and Bolden split out to the near side. Davis will hand off to Harris. Has a hole straight ahead. Now bounces to the Colonel sideline to the 10, 15. He's got a Greenville Motorsports first down to the 16-yard line. 14-yard run for Harris. And the Colonels keep the ground game going.
Man, that thing came straight at us here, Watson. We had a very good front row seat here. It was just dive into the 4-hole there. And Harris, what he does is he hits the hole. He finds it quick there. He doesn't let that pocket, that hole and opening collapse there. Colonel's offensive line doing a good job of blocking up front yet again.
1st and 10, Colonels from their own 16. Ball is on the near hash. Davis under center. He'll give it to Tim straight ahead. The big man lumbering forward, gets to the 20 before he's taken down. 4-yard pickup. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, Timms really had to work hard to get that 4 yards there, dragging several would-be Cougar tacklers down the field there for just charge of rent for that ride there that time, and took several of them to bring him down there. I guarantee you this backfield, these offensive linemen are going to be tired at the end of this game, but they are really calling on, Coach Nestor's calling on them tonight, and they are performing.
2nd and 6 from the Colonel 20. Davis will pitch it short side of the field to Harris. Got running room again to the 30, 35, 40. Harris gets in Cougar territory and taken down from behind by Jacob Pierce. Sebastian Harris is having a night to remember.
I like how he anticipates the hit there. And, you know, Watson, last week he made top performers in the state there. The Clarion Ledger recognized him there as his hard running there that he did last week for the Colonels. And, you know, he had a little fumbleitis early in the game there. But whenever he got into the pressure, he felt the pressure there from the defense. He really covered that ball up this week. That's what I like more than anything. Learn from your mistakes.
39 yards for the Greenville Motorsports first down. Tim takes the handoff from the 41. He's got running room straight ahead to the 20. They will not catch him. Tim kicks it in for the touchdown from 41 yards out. This Cougar defense is gassed right now, Brady. They can't stop the Colonel run game.
I felt like 32, Hayden Fournay was going to be able to catch him there. The junior linebacker had a good bead on Sherman Timms there, but, you know, I think he took the alternate route there, and that might have worked out a little better from him there because Timms was ready to give him a ride. As Timms just bolted through that line of scrimmage there, once he busted through that initial line of scrimmage, got into that secondary, he anticipated the hit once again, and they just could not catch him.
Colonel's going to go for 2. They hit that 35-point margin, get a running clock here in the second half. Davis under center. He'll turn, hand off to Timms, and he is in there with ease for the 2-point conversion, 35-0. Indianola Academy in complete domination of this game right now. 7:25 to play in the third quarter.
Well, you know, I see Steve Pepper walking down the sidelines here. He told me last week he came into the store there, and he said, I hadn't been to a game at all this year. Drew Carruthers, his son, graduated last year, so he hadn't really felt the pressure this year to come to any of the games. Came tonight. Colonel's up 35-0 right now. We might have to invite Mr. Pepper back next week to make a cameo on the sideline for the Colonel.
4 plays, 98 yards on the drive. Timms takes it in from 41 yards out after the big gain by Harris earlier on the drive for 39 yards. So those two having their way right now. Credit the line up front for Indianola Academy. Colonels are running wild here at Legion Field.
Yeah, they are here. These guys are still loving the hit here. these guys, these fans are really getting excited here and backing these Colonels too, and that's what you like to see here. These guys really rolling here, working hard. And we did get the running clock here after they scored the 35. I guess, well, that's per MAIS rules, the clock runs 30.
Yes.
And, you know, this is a 3.5-hour trip for Columbia Academy fans, and those guys over there are shell-shocked.
Colonel fans on their feet. Kickoff from Lang, end over end kick. They'll let it go in the end zone again for another touchback. They want no part of a return right now. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
That's just kind of ruthless there. There was an upback for Columbia Academy, and I'm talking about just took a high head sprint as hard as he could at Shea Smith there that time, trying to just really rock his world there. I mean, I've understood a block there, but I mean, he's going in there trying to hurt somebody. That's just not very sportsmanlike here. You really don't see that a lot there, especially at the high school level, but that was very much unsportsmanlike.
1st and 10, Cougars from the 20. Cleveland looking to pass, throws left side, complete to McKenzie, taken down immediately by Shade Smith. Gain is to the 25, 2nd and 5 coming up.
And the reason why I really harp on that, it was just so unnecessary, Watson. You know, I mean, it was just a dumb call. I don't know. I had seen that all night tonight, and suddenly they, on this return, decided to do this. It was almost like he was headhunting. And Shea Smith dodged it there because the guy had so much head full of steam that Shea was able to step to the side there. But he could have got hurt there, and you got to watch out for your men, especially we got another week to go.
No doubt about it. 2nd and 5 from the 25. Sandifer takes the handoff straight ahead, brought down by Stephon Smith as he's close to the 30. We'll see where they mark it. Like he may be just shy of the first down.
I see Lester and Tim's also on the sidelines here this series on defense here. Normally these guys are out on the field making the plays for the Colonels, so that means Coach Nestor and company making some substitutions on this defensive side of the ball.
Dynamic Smith and Sheeper Phillips in there at defensive end on this drive. 3rd and a couple of inches for Columbia. Clock runs with 4:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. IA 35, Columbia nothing. Total crowd getting behind their defense. Cougars pick up the first down as Sandifer gets to the 32 before he's taken down by Sheeper Phillips and Jack Dodd. That'll move the chains.
You saw my motion to jackhammer.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure what you were doing there.
It's a jackhammer, man. Jack Dodd really laying the lumber there for the Colonels.
3-yard gain to the 32, 1st and 10, Columbia. 4 wide for Cleveland. Takes the snap, time in the pocket. Now looks left side, going to loft it downfield, going for McKenzie, and it's incomplete, and we're going to have a flag thrown on Shade Smith. That's about as good as coverage as you can have. Crowd not happy.
I hate to say, I don't know where the officials were watching. I mean, 77, the left tackle for Columbia Academy, almost took Jack Dodd's shirt off and didn't even buy him dinner. I don't know what the deal was here. Man, that was just ugly. You look at Jack, he's going, man, I got my shirt ripped off here. That was pretty bad there. I don't know where the officials were on that play.
So they will move this up to the 47.
I heard somebody come into our little field mic going, that is ridiculous. Folks, I will remind you again, we can only control what we say up here in the booth. We cannot control what else comes through these mics.
1st and 10, Cougars from their own 47 after the pass interference penalty. Cleveland takes the snap, play action, looking to pass. Going toward the end zone, trying to get McKenzie again, and it's tipped and broken up. Mitchell Pitts that time got a hand on it. He and Smith both downfield with McKenzie, but I believe it was Pitts who knocked it away. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, you like that double-team coverage 2-on-1. It's always going to win there. Well, I say that 99% of the time anyway. Well, you at least got better numbers there. That's what you like to see in Indianola Academy. Convergence to the ball there. Columbia giving its quarterback Cleveland plenty of time to throw the ball there, just could not get it to the open receiver because there wasn't one.
St. Joe has extended their lead over Centerville, 35-0 in the 3rd. Cleveland throwing on 3rd down, incomplete, trying to hit Harper. He was hit as soon as it got in his hands by Gray Odom. Incomplete pass. We'll bring up 3rd down.
I like watching this here on the sidelines here. This is what it's all about. 33-28 on the sidelines over here, kind of talking out different strategies coming from that defensive end position there. They also kind of co-anchor the fullback position, and just really kind of sharing notes with one another and talking about what's working, what's not working, communicate.
3rd and 10 from their own 47. Cleveland looking to pass over the middle, caught by Harper at the Colonel 30. He's got a first down and more. Taken down by Pitts at the 24. They finally get the connection from Cleveland to Harper. Get the first down in Colonel territory. Another quick score update. Heritage starting to pull away from Manchester. The Patriots leading the Mavericks 30-7. That one's at the half.
Yeah, that's a tough team there, Heritage Academy. And we played them once before, and we knew that they were very good. Manchester turned out being a good team as well.
Cleveland looking to pass on first down, going toward the end zone, trying to get McKenzie, and it is caught for the touchdown. What a grab there by Luke McKenzie. Smith had him covered about as well as he could, and McKenzie went down to a knee, back corner of the end zone, pulled it in for the touchdown. That gets the Cougars on the board for the first time tonight. Cleveland to McKenzie from 24 yards out.
A nice basket catch there. I'm talking about had he thrown it one more inch deeper, they couldn't have caught that ball inbounds there. Great pass by Cleveland, and actually he took a lick after he threw the ball there, and it was 2 or 3 people and almost hit him a little low. I see him hobbling off the field there, but he proudly walked downfield and gave his receiver a high five there, showing him he appreciated it holding on to that ball there. Just a nice pass there, a nice, clean, gifted athlete there, and definitely hope he is well on his future endeavors.
Third quarter clock expires. They will kick the extra point here with no time on the clock, and it never got off the ground. He got the kickoff, but it never left the ground, so 35-6. Your score remains as we head to the fourth quarter. It's been all Indianola Academy tonight. They lead the Cougars 35-6. We're back in a minute with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center. And go Colonels.
Uh-oh, Cooper. I spilled my juice on the carpet. Uh-oh, Olivia. What are we going to do? Oh, no! We can call Pat. He can replace your carpet.
That's right, Olivia and Cooper. Your Pap at Robertson Floor Service has any kind of carpet for those big messes or those little spills to make it all better.
Call my Pat's at Robertson Floor Service.
662-887-4477. We can make it all better.
Welcome back. Columbia gets on the board with a Wiley Cleveland 24-yard pass to Luke McKenzie. Extra point, no good. Score is 35-6. Colonel still in control. And starting to run out of time for the Cougars. If they want to try to get back in this one, they're going to have to do it in a hurry. And the Colonel's going to walk everybody up. They're expecting the onside kick. Here it comes. It's going to be downed by Van Cleve in Cougar territory at the 49. Brady, I think you mentioned this last week. If you want somebody up there with the hands to get a stop when that ball's bouncing on the ground, taking crazy turns, it's Ben Van Cleve.
I mean, that's not even fair. You don't even give the other team any kind of chance. Wow. I mean, golly. I mean, he just caught that ball just then and went to a knee and made it look simple. And everybody else, I mean, if I were an NFL team, I would draft him just to cover onside kick. If I were a college team, I would give him a scholarship based off that only. He makes that thing look so easy there, and everywhere it just gets all crazy and out of whack there. He just does it smooth, calm, cool, collected.
1st and 10, Colonels from the Cougar 49. Davis under center, triple I in the backfield. They'll hand it to Sherman Timms as they look to put the Cougars away. Timms with a nice run inside the 35. Another Greenville Motorsports first down. They'll mark it at the 32, a 17-yard gain.
Nice run up the middle there as I'm updating my Facebook post here, trying to let everybody out there in Colonel Nation that follows me on Facebook. Do you follow people or friends with me on Facebook? And trying to let all of them know. So I really didn't get to see the run there at that time, but I did see the end there. And and whenever you see Tim's running and carrying bodies down the field, you know something good's happening.
10:30 to play, 35-6. Colonels in command of Columbia. Triple I again. Davis will hand it off to Wesley Lester, and he is stacked up. Not much happening there. No gain on the play, and a late flag comes in. Heard the crowd saying, hey, didn't see what happened, and, well, Lester takes a shove from a teammate there. Not sure what's going on.
Not sure there either.
It'll be a personal foul against Columbia. The Colonels, who got nothing on the carry, will add 15 to it. They'll put this one inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10 Colonels. Clock continues to run with 9:25 to play, 35-6. Colonels in front. Triple I once again in the backfield. And there's movement up front. Another flag is down. And the Colonels will pick up 5 more. Crowd getting into it here. Move the Colonels to the 13.
You know, I do have to say, Watson, I've got a lot of people out there in Colonel Nation still paying attention to these games here. Everybody's still texting saying, you know, they're enjoying this broadcast tonight. And this is a good game here. You know, normally you would think by now a lot of people wouldn't be paying attention to this game anymore. Thought we might have put the thing away, but there's still plenty of people paying attention here. Very good playoff game tonight.
Another flag is down on 1st and 5 from the 13. We'll check the penalty marker here. This is starting to turn into UCLA and Colorado late last night. Not sure if you saw that, but well, they had a flag throwing bonanza in the second half out in Boulder, Colorado, and we've got that right now here at Legion Field.
No, I got my late night Wednesday night in the Cubs and Indians game. I mean, they rolled that tarp out at the end of the night. I was like, oh, my goodness, is this game ever going to end? It ended in great fashion, though, because it ended a 108-year streak.
1st and 10 as the Colonels back up 5 yards. And Tim's rather bust loose. He's inside the 10 to the 5. Goes for the corner of the end zone, and he's in there. Gets the pylon. Sherman Timms with his 3rd touchdown run of the night. This one from 18 yards out.
Offensive line just really crashed down there. Wesley Lester had a kick-out block there. Got upfield again, sealed off, and a linebacker there as well. Vaulted Timms to the outside there, where he was just mismatched there on a defensive back, ran over several of those guys en route to that end zone. Also downfield blocking there by the receivers, did a good job of helping vault him into that secondary as well, get into that pay dirt for the Colonels.
3 plays, 49 yards on the drive. Touchdown brought to you by Sookie's Restaurant and Catering. Will Lang is on for the extra point as the clock continues to run with 7:10 to play. Snap it back, kick is up, and it is wide left.
Why?
Not sure. 41-6. Colonels in control here. And the clock will continue to run. Indianola Academy will be playing here again next week in the semifinals. Right now it looks like Heritage Academy. Wow, dominant performance tonight from the Colonels.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Watson. That kicking game really here has been struggling here in the last couple of weeks, and that's going to come back to haunt us if we don't get that taken care of. And what it is Lang's waiting on the snap to get back there, the holder to put the ball down, and then he starts converging towards the ball. I think his timing's bad off there, and that's got to. And then on his follow-through, he's not really following through there. He's just not looking very smooth right now for the Colonels here. And Lang, the senior here, definitely doesn't need to be having these freshman mistakes like this. And he's got to be a lot quicker getting to the ball there. It's got to be a bang-bang as Josh Hill is catching the ball and putting it down. When it touches the ground, he needs to be kicking it right at that time.
The Cougars will send back McKenzie and Thomas to return the kick from Lang. Under 6 minutes to go now. See what the Cougars can get done here in the final minutes.
Nice.
As the kick taken just inside the end zone, McKenzie tried to run it out. Officials blow it dead, call it a touchback. Cougars will have it at the 20.
He did. He went a foot, a whole half his body was in the end zone there. I don't know what he was thinking, and then he's looking at the officials like they messed up. I don't know what the deal was there, and I guess they're just a little frustrated tonight. This game did not turn out half the way they probably wanted it to.
Yeah, certainly not what they were expecting. They came in here with a complete mindset they were going to end the Colonels' 30-game winning streak at Legion Field. Not going to end tonight as McKenzie breaks loose down the left side. He's got a chance to score to the 20, to the 10, and he's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown Cougars with 4:55 to play. McKenzie breaks loose 80 yards on the touchdown.
I'm hoping that's too little too late.
That happened very quick, by the way.
It really did. I'm telling you, we were writing notes, looking at different things here and there, trying to figure out. I was looking at their fans over there, which, of course, when you travel 3.5 hours away, I mean, they're packed over there still. But like I said, when you travel 3.5 hours to get to a place to play, you really can't go anywhere. And they rented 2 or 3 buses, it looks like. I'm sure all the fans probably rode together. A lot of them did anyway. And so they just kind of have to sit here and endure this game here.
So the Cougars will go for 2. Cleland will work out of the gun. McKenzie goes in motion to the backfield. Cleland rolls to his left, looking to pass, lobs it toward the end zone. It's batted away. Day Willis gets a hand on it. The sophomore getting in there on the 2-point try defensively and gets the job done. 41-12. Clock continues to run, under 4 minutes to play. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
I'm Greg Bills from Bills Body Shop in Rubel, Mississippi, and I want to fix your car. We've been in business for 40 years in the same location. We're a family-owned business and currently have 3 generations still working under the same roof. If you're ever in an accident, we can tow your vehicle, help you with your insurance claim, get you in a rental car, repair your vehicle, and deliver it back to you in usually under a week. We're located at 501 South Oak Street, Highway 49, Louisville, Mississippi. Give us a call today, 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Pecans are only the beginning of what you'll find at Indianola Pecan House. Stop in for gift items from your favorite universities, great silver and gold jewelry from designers like Ronaldo, gourmet food items, cupcakes, caramel and pound cake, pecan pies, all made fresh daily. And they also create custom gift baskets for any occasion. Come in and sample their most recent flavors of pecans, crunchy praline popcorn and crunchy praline. Serving pecans around the world for over 30 years from 1013 Highway 82 East. Indianola Pecan House, home of the original praline pecan.
Welcome back, Van Cleve. Once again, hauls in the onside kick for the Colonels. IA will have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. 2:40 to go. Clock continues to run. Colonels all over Columbia, 41-12.
He's like a human vacuum up there, just sucks it up. I'm telling you,
I can't believe you did that.
He just can't get by that big man up there. I tell you, he's got some very dependable hands, I guess you could say.
We'll see some substitutions here for Indianola Academy. The quarterback will be Josh Hill, a sophomore. James Hill, the freshman, will be in at running back. Day Willis in there as well. Daniel Sepulvado. Get you the names up front. Logan White, Reed Junkin, Schieffer Phillips in there on the offensive line. We'll try to get you score here just
on Columbia's end.
No, and I don't think the Colonels had everybody out there. They're going to have to burn a timeout. That'll stop the clock with 1:50 to play. Alex Tannehill late getting onto the field. Also,
more people.
Colonels didn't have nearly enough. Clint Jones and Charlie Holland in the game as well. Let's see, up front you're going to have Watson Brewer, Reed Junkin, now James Roberts checks in, Logan White, Cade Policini. I think I got everybody in there.
I think you named 20 people there now. I don't know.
Well, the Colonels will be in the semifinals next week, where we believe they will be hosting Heritage Academy. It'll be a rematch from Week 9 of the regular season. It'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff here from Legion Field, and going to be another packed house. Should be another great environment next Friday night here at Legion Field. Colonels have to snap it a couple of more times. Day Willis will take the handoff around the right side. And he's going to be close to a first down over along the Columbia sideline. Let's see where they mark him out.
Day running hard and with authority, man.
Yeah, going to be a little bit shorter than I thought. They'll mark it at the Cougar 44. So a 6-yard gain for Willis. 2nd and 4 coming up. Columbia is going to call a timeout. They'll get some subs in now. And what a night for the Colonels. We talked about it at the half. It took these teams a while to figure each other out in the first quarter. Once the Colonels got it going up front, the offensive line, they have completely controlled this game, and the Colonels have run at will over the Cougars.
Yeah, they really have. And, you know, I mean, our defense has always been our bread and butter here, and we knew that as long as we could hold them, contain them on offense, our offense would eventually start clicking on all 8, and our butterflies would leave out of there, and Will Davis would have this team rolling, and he did. It just took him a minute to get it going here. With, you know, the special teams really kicked in early there at that point, and Lang did an excellent job of getting us good field position there to start our offense.
2nd and 4 from the 44, and we've got flags down. Movement up front. It'll be a false start against the Colonels. We'll back them up 5 yards. 1:33 to play. Indianola 41, Columbia 12.
You know, Watson, I thought it was going to be a little cooler of a night, and it ended up being a hotter night here tonight because I noticed none of the fans are really, or the cheerleaders have gone and thrown on their jackets or anything yet.
And along the sideline, they're saying, why did the clock stop?
Yeah.
5-yard penalty for the Colonels, takes them back to the Cougar 49. Willis takes a handoff. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. Ball is loose. Still loose, and Columbia has picked it up.
Number 55 stripped it out there again.
They'll give Willis a loss of 4 and then the fumble.
I don't even know if their offense is going to make it on the field in time.
Yeah, they'll stop the clock with the change of possession. 1:15 to play. Columbia will have it one more time. And they will call a timeout, get their offense set up just how they want it. While we've got a second, see if we can get a Heritage Manchester score update. You'll stick with me for just a minute. I do see this. St. Joe has extended their lead over Centerville, 42-0. Heritage on top of Manchester, 30-7. That one in the fourth quarter.
Up 7-3 on Park Lane Pioneers.
As the Cougars take it straight ahead, they get to the 38-yard line. 1 minute to play. Here from Legion Field, the Colonels will take their home winning streak to 31. Alex Tannehill making the tackle for the Colonels. Well, they put some time back on the clock. Now it says 1:07. 2nd and 2 for the Cougars from the Colonel 38. Cleveland looking to pass, has time in the pocket, going to loft it down the left side, looking for McKenzie, and it's caught. Touchdown. Second connection of the night from Cleveland to McKenzie. This one from 38 yards out. Day Willis had the coverage, had his hand up, just like taught to do. But a very well thrown pass by Wiley Cleveland. Put it where only McKenzie could grab it. Makes it 41-18 with 40 seconds to play.
Yeah, I thought Day had some good coverage there, just could not converge on the ball there at the last second. And you're exactly right. Wiley Cleveland just lost that thing in there. Had a nice arm there, threw a long ways, and able to get in that end zone.
Cougars will go for 2. Cleveland will take the snap out of the gun as he brings McKenzie in motion to the near side. Throws to the end zone, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion. Makes it 41-20. Holding in the 2-point pass. Clock down to 10 seconds. We will not have to kick it. And the IA Colonels in the semifinals for, correct me if I'm wrong, the 3rd year in a row, Brady, And they do it in dominating fashion tonight over Columbia Academy, 41-20.
I knew it was either 3 or 4 years. It's been several years. I think it's been 4 years.
Could be right.
We've been making a lot of runs here for the past couple of years and had a lot of success here in Indianola, Mississippi. And the Colonels,